I think I have like 11 spells on top of like 5 cantrips or something, and a few of those are new for the new book.
Yeah, back in first and second edition, I pretty much had everything memorized about the spell list, the monster manual, all that crap. I can tell you everything. I had it memorized. Third edition, not completely, but almost completely memorized. And now I'm just like, fuck it. I'll read it when I come to it. Yeah. Welcome. This is Tales from the Yawning Portal, the White Plume Mountain. This will be our first session. White Plume Mountain is a classic AD&D first edition module written by, oh my god, what's that guy's name? Dave Stick, something like that. In 1979. It is super old, super fun, and classic. Even the artwork. It's a short, sweet adventure. What has happened is the Order of the Alabaster Lily, which has been instrumental in most of these tales of the Yawning Portal so far. Back in the day, one of their ancient wizard members, a guy by the name of, oh my god, I'm already blanking on his name. I read this whole thing this morning. Krapakis? Ah, you think I would have looked this up right before I started speaking, right? Yeah, we're going to go with Krapakis at the moment. He was instrumental in the Order of the Alabaster Lily in setting up these vaults for 3 magical weapons of great and immense artifact power: Wave, Whelm, and Black Razor. Legendary weapons of just immense potential. They are kept in sacred sealed vaults that were built and designed by Caracas. However, Caracas fell into bad graces. Um, Things started to go against him. He built up a large network of allies that kept monsters out and kept the land safe, but demanded outrageous tolls from the villagers and the local peasantry. And eventually, he declared that as a tithe, they must all pay 1/3 of their children, which created a huge uprising against him. And he fled, mostly think, into this place, White Plume Mountain, which is an old mountain filled with volcanic tunnels and lava flows, and it is known because of the water that runs through it and melts off the ice caps at the top levels of this mountain is then superheated down into the depths in the tunnels, and it cascades up into a geyser, thus White Plume Mountain. And he was never seen from again. This is 1,300 years ago. Then just recently, these 3 artifact weapons, whose tombs, whose sealed vaults were designed by Caracas, were suddenly found missing. The Order of the Alabaster Lily was set upon by questions, and then a note was delivered to each of the people who owned the weapons, the great kingdoms that were hiding the weapons of old from yore. And I will read this to you now. Search ye far or search ye near, you'll find no trace of the 3, unless you follow instructions clear. For the weapons abide with me, north, just past farm and furrow. You go to the feathered mound. Then you down away from the sun, you'll burrow. Forget life, forget light, forget sound. To rescue Wave, you must do battle with the beast in the boiling bubble. Frost cavern vast, where chain links rattle, lies Whelm, past water spouts double. Black Razor yet remains to be won. Underneath underneath the inverted cigarette, that garnered thank not what you've done, for now you'll find you are caught. I care not, former owners, brave what heroes you seek to hire. Though mighty, I'll make each one my slave, or send him to the fire. Caracas, there's the guy's name. And the bottom of the sign was the symbol of Caracas. Now, the Order of the Alabaster Lily has gathered you here after your heroic deeds in subduing the horrors and minions of the abandoned temple of Tamoakan, and your legendary actions in the Sunless Citadel on behalf of the Order of the Alabaster Lily to procure the apples and discover the secrets therein have been made well known. And even your doings and deeds in the Forge of Fury in the Grey Mist Mountains to the near this White Plume Mountain have gained renown. But they ask you now, Illinois Jim will be the one giving you all this information. Yes, he's still here. He'll tell you, I'm sorry, but I cannot accompany you in, or the tunnels are just dangerous, and there's no need for an archaeologist of my rapport in there. But let it be known that the armies of dwarves and tritons and whoever the fuck Black Razor belongs to are marching now on this site. And if they have to go in there and acquire their ancient weapons and artifacts of their realms and kingdoms, they will do such. And when they do such, the Order of the Alabaster Lily will not survive. I offer you now each 1,000 gold pieces, along with any other treasure you find in there, to go in there and rescue those 3 weapons and return them to the rightful owners, or else the Order is done for. I force you to turn them over. Just let it be known that the armies you'll never find peace again, because these people claim these weapons as heirlooms of their kingdoms and of their race. Now, while you're in there, though, you may use them to whatever effect you can, and you will be mightily rewarded. I will give you 1,000 gold pieces each for doing this, and perhaps the other races will also reward you mightily for the return of their heirlooms. What say ye? Will you assist? And he looks over at you, Talus. Go ahead and introduce yourself and your character, and describe him if you would, please.
All right. So my character is Talus. He is a young Scourge Asmar, around 19 years old. You can see he's got bleach white hair. He's got some breastplate armor on. He's very, very well armored for a kid his age. He's also got some spell books and a very big slate gray sword on his back with some runes carved in it. And you can see from time to time he'll turn to his side and talk to something that is not really there, but you know.
Sonny boy, back in my day, those weapons were young. Now they're talking about them being old. What do they know about old?
Oh, oh yeah, like that weapon that you tried to create? Yeah, the one that fucked up and now you're fucking gone? Yeah.
It's because you did it wrong.
You're the one who started it in the first place. Oh, God. This is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. But you know what? Fuck it. Because fuck it. I'm broke because I fucking bought this new kit that you told me would help me find more freaking scrolls. But yeah, whatever. Fine. Yeah, no. Illinois, count me in.
Well, we do appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much. I'm sure that you will be quite helpful in here. And then, let's see. Next up would be Shardak, mighty Shardak Dragon Slayer. Go ahead and introduce yourself, your character, and.
I say to Jim, I too am in. It says an athletic-looking half-orc, just in common workman's clothes. The only equipment that he has of any, anything extraordinary is that he has a pair of bracers on. He has a nice amulet around his neck and a really nice great axe leaning against his seat. And he says, these weapons were locked up in vaults for the sake of peace. He says, for the sake of peace, I'll go get them before those armies do, and we'll lock them up again for their own good and for the good of everyone.
Huh. Just looking and seeing it, not telling me anything about it. Yeah, I finally found Black Razor in the DMG. Thank you very much, Shardak. I greatly appreciate that. I know with your strong arm and skill with that axe, whatever they have in there guarding these treasures, you will easily dispatch and return. What say you, little Rick Rose?
And you see this little halfling startled as his hand was reaching towards Shardak's coin purse. I'll join you guys. War in the Realms isn't particularly conducive to what I have planned for retirement. See this little short halfling wearing ordinary studded leather. It's marked from battle and scuff marks and whatnot. However, his bow is slightly glowing. See two short swords on it by his hips, and of course his little backpack is pushed up against the wall, and he tries to slink back into the shadows.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure your skills will be necessary, because not only do they have powerful denizens guarding this, I'm assuming that, equally vile traps. And then you, sir. I'm unfamiliar with you and your deeds. What can you do to help these people out to recover these adventures, Mr. Dr. Jonas?
You see an old man sitting on a cart being pulled by a mule. At this moment, the cart looks more like a traveling flea market. It's bottles and all kinds of utensils and stuff hanging around. And he sits there with a pipe in his mouth, just staring into the distance. And suddenly he realizes somebody speaks to him, and he says, "Count me in, boy."
Yes, but what good are you for this? You seem
Yeah.
than me.
I'll second that. Yeah, like, I'll turn to Bozak and I'll say, he kind of looks a little like you, but I don't want to be rude or anything.
And I'm going to snidely...
Boy, you can only hope that he's as good as I was.
Says the youngin over there.
Okay, you know what? You're just jealous of my healthy-looking skin. I'll take that as a compliment.
You never know what kind of illnesses you can get in those dangerous places. I can maybe help curing those, and I can put on a band-aid if you need.
Super tetanus.
Such as mummy rot?
I'm not familiar with mummy rot in particular, but I hope we see some examples of it. It would be very interesting.
I'd rather not see it again.
It's not actually at all. It's very foul and graying. And one of the other companions, he's still a little sick with it. We had the curse removed, but he hasn't fully recovered yet. That's why he's still down in the village down there.
Oh, you come visit me when we take our next break, and I'll see if I can help you with that.
Okay, I'd appreciate it. I'm sure Lone Hunter would as well, but he's down with the flux. Although I think he's trying to stay home to watch the State of the Union tonight. But hey.
Oh, so he won't join us?
No, not tonight. He will not be.
Okay. Well, maybe if we meet again then, or if we ever meet, I mean.
Okay. And then, Stacy, my dear girl, glad to have you aboard.
Glad to be aboard.
And go ahead and describe yourself and your character.
Stacy's about an 18 to 19-year-old girl. Simple robes. Probably looks pretty like an apprentice of some kind.
Right. So here I'll keep all the horses and the pack mules and such like that. They can't go any further up the mountain, but it's just another mile up the side of the mountain, and there'll be a great big lava chute.
What was the name of the guy who asked me?
Illinois Jim.
Can you repeat that, please?
Illinois Jim.
Illinois. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
not
Indiana,
Indiana
but-
Jones, but Illinois Jim.
Yeah.
Illinois Jim. Yeah. Mr. Illinois Jim. Could you take care of my mule while I'm away?
Oh yes, well of course. I'll be right here. There will be no need for an archaeologist in this area. There should be no ancient inscriptions and such.
How much will this set me back?
What set you back?
If you can take care of my mule, how much will it cost me?
Right. Nothing.
I'll interject.
He's
He's not going to take care of your horse. He's an archaeologist. He'll find a stable boy to do it.
Oh, well. And I say, here you have 50 gold. Make sure somebody takes care of my mule and my cart, please.
yes, of course, but it's not necessary. I mean, the Order of the Alabaster Lily will take care of the expenses for the day-to-day, meals and arrangements with the inn while you're doing the Order's work. It's not necessary.
Oh, this is a very nice deal. Well, I'll just pick up a few of my things, and I'll leave the cart with you then to bring it to them. Is that okay?
Oh yes, that's quite doable.
Thank you, young man.
Maybe young to you.
Oh, God. Before Jim takes off, I'll be like, so no one's going to come with us? And, this is going to be an ancient monument, isn't it?
It's not so much an ancient monument as much as it is maybe a geologist. No one really lived here per se. It is a very unstable volcanic type.
Okay.
Yeah. The plume coming off of it, the geological forces and furnaces necessary to, constant steam running off the top of this mountain, like hundreds of feet into the air, making a great white plume. It's surely a sight to behold.
Okay.
I'll ask Illinois. I'll say, is there anything else that you can give us about information on the mountain? Something to be aware of? Anything to look out for? Just useful general tips?
Yeah.
Where the entrance is.
Also a good thing.
Followed up this path. It's been explored somewhat before. There are, distinct cut through lava chutes and tunnels. Not necessarily even cut through, is melted through or quarried through by the water streams. But no one really dwells or lives there. But from time to time, there has been bandits who have set up shop in there, or monsters who have, but there's been no civilizations associated with this mountain. This was the place because of that very reason. Its inhospitality is the very reason why Caraptus fled to here after the rebellions against him 1,300 years ago. And he hasn't been seen since. And now this has happened. It's most disturbing.
Peculiar is how I put it.
Aye, that as well.
I'll turn to Bozak. I'll say, hey, old man, what do you think of this? Have you heard of this guy?
Funny. Caraptus was nothing but a two-bit illusionist. He's a second-rate magician. Didn't really have true power, in my opinion. He just conned people into stuff. Wasn't as good and talented as he was.
I'm going to be
Seems like he's got some powerful weapons.
While all this is going on, I'm going to be elbowing Dr. Jones and be like, don't let him try to put you down. This guy talks to himself all the time.
I'm not talking to myself. There's an old man in my brain.
See, he needs help.
When we have a little time and some privacy, I can I can try to get that old man out of your brain if you like to.
As much as I want to say yes, we have a certain agreement, and so he's kind of living here for free. It's like he's got like free rent right now, and in exchange, he gives me some cool shit.
Well, okay. Good luck to you then.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So when the hell are we going? Because I'm ready to pack up right now. I got no shit. I have no money. I am ready to leave.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Okay, well, I mean, no one asked for your opinion.
Yeah, quit dawdling, you little youngster. Head on up that path.
Okay, all right, fine. And I start heading up.
I'm ready to go.
I'm just grumbling like, he's just gonna fall into a pit if I'm not there to lead the way. Just walk
Yeah,
off.
because we know that you looking for traps really helped us last time.
Oh, I helped quite a bit. You just weren't here to be crushed.
Except that one trap that you did not find that actually hurt us.
Wow, one.
Yes.
Next time if only you'd have fallen on that trap that I
I'll just
disabled.
cover my ears
to be
and just say
crushed
la
by a
la la
giant
la la
rock
la la la
and
la.
become a greasy smear down those stairs, I wouldn't be having this conversation.
It sounds like you fellas have been together for a while. Are you a bunch of old friends, maybe?
Not as old as you might think.
I'm just choking up with like coughing while trying to laugh and like no, not friends at all.
Probably
I'm
like
not friends with the mad,
okay.
and I'm just pointing at him.
More like victims of circumstance more than anything.
Michael, how long has it been since our adventures in the ruins?
Almost 3 months.
Oh wow. Okay, so we've known each other for a while then.
Acquaintances.
Okay. You know what? We work good together. Don't lie, Rick Rose.
Yes, I push you in front of the way to get all the goblins and orcs to come out.
No, that's Shardak's job.
Hey, meat shields. You're all meat shields to me. You're tall. You take arrows. You take javelins. I can hide behind you. It works.
No. Whatever floats your boat.
It works for me. It floats all the boats that I care about.
All
right, so we're heading up, yeah?
To the path to the mountain. As you're entering into this one cave that matches the description Illinois Jim gave you near about halfway up the summit of this mountain. So it's a couple miles up there, by the way. But as you enter into it, the light just gets really dark inside. And there's a hewn staircase. Badly rusted, but appears to be sturdy. The air inside the passageway is warm, humid, and rather foul. You reach the bottom of the stairs with a splash. The floor is submerged beneath a foot of water. It takes you about 100 feet down before you step into. Did you step into the murky water? Water's warm, muddy, slimy.
I'll turn to Jonas and I'll just say, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little strange seeing a man of your age going on an adventure. So, why is that?
Well, I've been on many adventures in my life, and it's kind of hard to explain quickly. But let's say my family would rather that I didn't stay at home anymore. So I decided to go out and see the world, get some few more adventures before my time is over.
It's a cool
And also,
story.
thank you, young man. And he looks into the darkness and he brings up a shield with a scale up front, and he touches it and it starts emitting light. Well, should we get going?
Lead the way.
I can lead the way.
Mhm.
And I'll enter.
And who goes next?
I guess I'm right behind him, so I'll go.
Who will be taking up the rear? Let's go with that one then.
Who wants to be backstabbed?
Well, I can be either at the rear or at the front, whichever one you guys prefer.
Half orc barbarian.
Yeah, you're pretty fast. So if we ever need you, you can run in a jiff.
Yeah, I could take up the rear and protect our flank,
Yeah.
since Lone Hunter isn't here today.
Oh,
And boys, if you have something going on here where you have a fixed placement or something, don't let me get in your way. I can be whatever you need me.
all right. I'll let you know. You see, I'll turn to Bozak. I'll say, you see, this old man doesn't have a temper like some.
He's just a pussy.
Okay. All right. You see, we don't use that kind of language with our friends.
He's not my friend.
True. Okay. Now shut up.
You can't make me whippersnapper. I'll be talking
Oh,
all
my-
the time. This is
Crap.
the song that never ends.
I'm gonna be making a perception check around the room. As you see.
Not knowing what, and this will go on for a while now.
Oh fuck. Can I make a perception check around the room? Just see.
And then we got Stacy and Rick Rose. Who wants to be next to last, and who wants to be in the middle? Stacy and.
I'll be in the middle.
Wait, I'm taking up the rear?
Next to rear. Shardak will be right behind you.
Oh, so I'm in the front?
Negative.
I'm lost
Second
here
last.
because I dropped out. Okay.
We have Jonas, then we have Talus, then we have Stacy, then we have you, then we have Shardak.
What race is Jonas, by the way?
Human. He's got a light on his shield.
Okay.
I believe you're human, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I just want to make sure we don't interrupt anyone's privacy, so the light is good for that.
Just give me a second. I'm going to use an app thing for this.
You know, and I'm going to rudely just be like, going between people's legs, not even caring. I'm going to be like, I'm going to be right behind Dr. Jones. Jonas.
Dr. Jones?
Well, he had his name up and the group chat went away because I had to pop back in.
Dr. Jones?
Anyway,
Dr. Jones.
Jonas. Anyway, yeah. I'll be up there with Dr. Jonas so that I can, like, if there's any traps, I can quickly disable them rather than being buried in the back useless.
Can I find like a pebble like on the ground or anything, or like a small rock?
If you had wanted to, you probably could have the forehand at the moment you're walking through muck.
Oh, okay.
But if you wanted a pebble, then yes, you'll have a pebble, sure.
Okay, then I'll just cast light in it and I'll give it to Rick Ross. It's just like, so you can see and you can go dilly-dally and not be blind.
I'm right behind Dr. Jonas.
Okay, but I know you like to scamper off. That's all I'm saying.
It's only good for 1 hour, so you're going to have to enchant it at some point again.
It's a cantrip. It's not like it costs me much.
I'm pretty sure it's only good for a minute. But like I said,
Well, and sweetie, you come back in a minute.
He has his candle.
yeah.
I have the ever-burning candle. I don't need.
Okay, all right then. Well, I'll take my rock back. Fine. Ungrateful little halfling.
Give me back my rock.
I'm snatching the rock back. Wait, he's not grabbing anything from me. Sleight of hand check. I've hidden that rock.
You want to roll it versus your perception check there?
Yeah.
Oh god. Lord knows I'm great at those.
Are you guys serious right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're 100%
When it
serious.
comes to sleight of hand, this is my expertise.
A 2 minus 1.
18. That rock is
Yeah.
gone.
So you think you grab it from him, but he slips right out of your finger.
Fine. Now it's just a rock, and I just dispel the light.
It's not a concentration.
Fuck. Whatever.
No, light cantrip's not concentration, and I'm pretty sure it lasts for 1 hour.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll just keep on keeping on.
Okay. So it heads east for about 30 feet, and then it turns north. And you can see, just FYI, the corridor is only 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. It is not rough-hewn stone or anything. It is a almost polished stone, where it's been melted through by either years of water or volcanic. But it's melted through, very smooth to the walls and everything. And you're walking through this muck of water, splash, splash, splash. It's slimy, it's slippery. You can easily tell that if you have to run or anything in this, it's not going to be easy. It's quite slick and slippery with the algae film that's all over it. And quite warm, actually. Warm, considering you're in complete darkness. You would assume that this water would be cold, cave-like temperatures, but no. The very air itself is warm and humid at best as well. And that would probably describe the algae growing on the sides of the walls of this cavern. But as it turns north, you can see 20 foot ahead that the cavern that you're going in splits off in 3 directions. One straight ahead, one to the northwest, and one to the northeast. But standing in the middle of this intersection, you see a lion with the head of a human lady. Large, quite large, as big as a horse. Squats face with 3 corridors converse. And that seems to be a shimmering between you and her. The air shimmers. And then you hear in your heads, round she is, yet flat as a bull. Altar of the lupine lord. Jewel on black velvet. Pearl in the sea. Unchanged, but ever changing eternally. You have. Hold on a second. 60 seconds.
Oh gosh, wait. I'm sorry. Can you repeat it? What was the riddle?
Is it Mother Earth? Like Earth, the planet Earth? Or Turiel? Or
You're wrong.
What happens?
Round she is, yet flat as a board. Altar of the lupine lords. Jewel on black velvet. Pearl in the sea. Unchanged, but ever-changing eternally.
well, the moon.
I know this one. I think it's the moon as well.
You may pass.
Eh.
And there's 48 seconds. But then again, I had to pause it at 51 second mark.
I panicked. I'm like, shit. Help us the riddle.
And the
So-
Sphinx
so-
disappears.
You said it was warm, right? I'd like to cast prestidigitation on myself to cool myself down.
You cast
Frickin'
prestidigitation. What?
I cast prestidigitation on myself to cool myself down.
Okay. You're still walking through muck, though.
There's no point in cleaning myself until I get out of the muck, so.
You have 1 minute. Mission accomplished. The
So what? The Sphinx disappeared?
It disappears, as does the shimmering in front of her. It is now just darkness. Well, the light spells do help, and dark vision, but it is humid muck water. Slimy green algae-filled walls. 3 paths. Straight ahead, northeast, and northwest.
Well, I think you are more familiar with this adventuring than me. Which way would you guys prefer to go?
Well, Sonny boy, tell them I may not know which way to go, but I'm pretty damn sure that there's 3 paths here and 3 weapons we're looking for. Seems coincidental.
Wow. You are so smart, Bozax. Why didn't I think of that? You're amazing. I grovel at your feet.
That's why.
Okay.
I'll just be
I'll
pointing towards the left.
And one of these weapons is guarded by water. One of them is guarded by lava, and the other one's guarded by ice.
Oh, God.
Something similar to that. Let's say he wrote the note down.
Yay.
Okay. Anyway, what does it look like to the left? The lefternmost tunnel.
Dark.
Do they all look the same?
I'll be like, Jonas, can you like move forward a little bit to get?
Can I roll? Well, not can I roll, but Shardak's gonna like come closer and take a look at the entrances to see, not necessarily for tracks because you say it's mucky,
Yes.
but for signs of passage, right?
Okay. Give me a check.
Whether it be like tufts of hair or smears of mud on the walls or scrapes on the walls from like weapons or armor. 18. I rolled for a survival check as I'm like crouching down looking for like splashes on the wall or signs of passage.
You do. You can see some slimes of mud and like some of the algae that's growing on the sides that's been disturbed as if something has brushed across it on all 3 ways. So things have been moving in and out of here recently.
Okay, well, I kind of stand up and I kind of shrug and I say, it looks like that the passages have been equally used. I think one is as good as the other right now.
So you said for the 3 rope.
Ahead on the one directly across heading north, you can see that it curves to the left, to the west, after near not even the end of your dark vision or your light spell if you're standing in the middle. But you can tell that it curves left. The others just extend past your dark vision with no other details.
I'll turn to the group. I'll just say, okay, so there was one with water, one with lava, and then one with ice. I don't know about you guys, but I prefer the first option. I'd rather not deal with lava, even though we will have to get to it eventually.
To reserve wave, you must do battle with a beast in the boiling bubble.
The boiling. Okay.
Where change
Does anyone have spells to
travels
breathe under
lies
water?
realm, past water spouts, double. Black Razor yet remains to be won. Underneath, inverted cigarette.
I think lava is better than ice. My joints get so stiff when it's cold.
I feel him on that. That does happen. That's the thing.
The voice in my head agrees with you, Jonas.
Okay, can the voice in your head tell us in which direction we should go?
Bozak?
No.
No.
Been here before.
You are such a great help.
Well, excuse me for not getting out and exploring ancient volcanoes.
Because you're a fucking hermit, that's why. God.
Oh, I'm sorry. You've been here, Mr. Well-Traveled. I'm sorry. Why don't we just tell them to sit back and listen to Mr. Grand Traveler of the World? What?
What if I just pick away, and you guys can blame me if it's the wrong way?
I was pointing to the left the entire time, but apparently everybody wants to ignore me. But
Oh
you know,
yeah,
That's what happens when you share my square.
Yes.
Yeah,
My-
I'm okay with left. Just
Yeah.
I apologize. Let's head to the left.
Bozak's cool. Be like, I don't think there's a right or wrong way. It's just which one you get first. No tell.
Well, that's why I was like, and I'm going to be like chatting with. Damn, I keep forgetting his name. The orc.
Shardak.
Shardak. I'll be. So, what do you think of how there's ice in a goddamn volcano with lava?
top of the mountain.
Oh, okay, makes sense. But I thought this had like a giant like geyser going through it. Like it should be like superheated water, right?
Well, yeah, but still, top of the mountain should be. In fact, if it's cold up there, there should be lots of ice from all the steam.
Maybe. Anyway, lead the way, Dr. Jonas.
And Dr. Jonas leads the way to the best of his efforts.
Okay. So you're heading down the left corridor.
At half speed, right?
Northwest.
Well, we're not really looking for traps, I guess, here.
How you doing? You're just sloshing through the muck there, Jonas?
Yeah.
All right. As you approach halfway through, Jonas, please give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's my best stat.
I'm sure it is 20 dexterity, old man. 20 armor class, old man.
Okay. There's no like online dice roller in Roll20 anymore. No, in
Hangouts, I know. Use your home dice.
No, you
Yeah.
can use your home dice. We have enough trust.
that was a 10 on the die, which is awesome.
Which is probably 10 total.
I actually have a little bit of dexterity. My dex saving is +3, so 13 in total.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have the cloak of protection as well.
Oh, okay. Still, not enough. As you're walking along, suddenly you just poof, he disappears out of sight.
And I'll be like, just sort of like looking around for him, right underneath Shardak's legs, like.
Can I do detect magic?
Sure. Nothing.
What? The fuck?
Well, it's more. Can we even see where his shield is?
No, it's kind of mucky underwater. Here's the thing, though, Jonas. You just fall and you sink real down, and you take 3 points of damage because the muckiness, sliminess of the water is a little bit more than just falling into a pit. But you're at the bottom of this pit under this murky water.
Yummy.
As in he's at threat of drowning, or he's found a dry spot?
No, you're
I think he's drowning.
Oh. Like, how the hell did he sink? Well, I wouldn't know, but I'll be like prodding where he was with my short sword with the ever-burning candle out.
The ever-burning candle doesn't really help penetrate the muckiness of the water, but it's as you're right where he went down, it suddenly gets much deeper than your sword.
Shardak will see this, right?
Yeah, he can do that.
Oh yeah.
I'll be like, Shardak, it looks like it's pitfall in the water here.
Okay, I'm gonna take my pike. Remember, I got the pike from that centaur undead thing?
Yeah.
Because I said I was gonna keep that. And I'm gonna take the pike, and I'm gonna take like the haft, and I'm gonna feel in the muck for this pit, and then I'm gonna like lower it butt end down to the pit, and
Wiggle
like
around a bit.
wiggle it around and see if I could feel anything.
You do. Jonas, you are being hit in the head with a stick. I mean, not like hard or anything, but you can feel it banging up against your helmet and your armor, such like that.
Can I try to grab a hold of it?
By means, you can easily grab a hold of it.
I'll try to make a few pulls to let you know that there's something grabbing onto the stick, and I would prefer to come up on your side of this.
Shardak.
We wouldn't even know. I just see Shardak's pike being tugged in his hands. I'd be like, Shardak, there's something on the other end.
I think you caught something.
I'd get the gist and I'd help him pull him up.
I'd be like, no, it could be a damn monster down there.
Then we'll deal with it. But the old man is gone.
If I feel something grabbing the pike, I'm not gonna like lift it out, like try to pull it out. I'll just stabilize it so that if it's him, he can use it to pull himself up.
Okay.
And whenever I can, I will try to do just that.
Okie dokie doggy. Yeah, it's not. You pull on it for a minute, nothing happens. Grab it, pull yourself out. Not a problem. It's water. It's not like air. It's still like water, so you still took injured when you fell in with full plate armor on. Sank like a stone, you know.
Only half plate, but still
makes
the same points.
Yeah.
I cough up some muck and I say, thank you there, young man. Oh, damn it! It seems I lost my pipe.
I'm like looking in the muck. How bad do you want that pipe back?
It's fine. I have another one in my cart. The backup pipe.
Oh, damn it. I was going to make an excuse and say smoking is wrong, but never mind.
Shut up, youngin.
Who wants to live?
Oh, whatever.
And don't step directly there. It's kind of slippery.
I think we figured that one out.
Okay, the whole thing is just slick.
Yeah.
There's mud and slime and algae, and it's just slosh.
Can we work out what it is?
I'm going to use my short sword. So I figure it glows slightly, so people can see the edge of the pit, so that they don't fall into it.
Okay, feeling around with your short sword, you can pretty much figure out where the pit is.
Yeah, so we can go around it.
There is no going around it.
Well, I'll just. That would be dangerous to make a running jump across, wouldn't it? I'll just swim across.
All right, fair enough.
How deep was the pit, Michael?
You swim, and until as you're swimming, immediately your hands are grabbing the ledge on the other side. It's not very long.
Is it dark in this cave?
Yes.
Pretty dark? Okay, cool. So I'm going to grab the two ends of my cloak, and I am going to fly over to the other side, like some sort of superhero that is a bat-themed.
Okay.
Copyright. Come on, man. Copyright.
What about anybody else?
I'll try to swim over again, I guess.
All right.
I'd be like, Shardak, you can definitely swim across this.
You are wearing
How?
armor, though, significant armor. I want to have you make an athletics check to see how well you can swim. Jonas.
Oh, yeah. Um, that's gonna be. I'm gonna start out with a -1. That's always a good thing. Actually, are we several guys who might have an issue crossing this path? And I turn to the other guys.
I'll be like, I'll help you across.
I don't think anybody else is wearing armor but you.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
medium armor anyway.
Yeah, there's some people with leather, studded leather, but that's.
I'll try then.
But yeah, I'm giving the help action.
All right, so you may have to stand
Yeah.
like as you're swimming, he's like throwing you a rope or something. There you go.
I have a 14 on the die, so it's gonna be a straight. No, actually, it's gonna be a 13.
That's fine.
No,
That's not difficult.
oh, I was going to also say that it's the help action, so you roll at advantage.
Yeah, then it's an 18.
Not
Thank
difficult.
you.
The only reason I'm
That's-
making rolls because you're wearing some
That-
decent.
That's very helpful.
No worries.
Is there enough room in this passageway for me to jump?
Yeah.
Well, according to the jump, I can jump 16 feet.
Easy. Yeah. It's a little difficult though because of the muck and the. You want to try to take the running jump thing?
Yeah.
That's going to require, because it's slick, you're going to have to make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
I sure will.
You're going to try to make a run and jump at it.
A 1 + 2 equals 3.
Great.
All right, as you're taking the running jump, you just whoa and slide into the pit of death,
Bloosh.
Solutions.
taking 2 points of damage. How do you take damage from a water pit?
Oh, sharp rocks. Who knows?
Yeah, I presumably couldn't like aid him across. I was like, I'm just like staring in shocked bewilderment. I'm like, you didn't see me.
The muck could be sulfuric.
Oh, you saying he got burned or is it bludgeoning?
I think it's bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Virginia proposes porn watching fee to battle human trafficking.
Amazing. What's this I hear in my D&D game?
It just popped up on my phone, and yeah.
It must be read.
Nobody here lives in Virginia, do they?
Nope.
Nope.
They would be. Like looking for a virgin in Virginia. It just can't be done.
Anyway.
So, all right, you fall into the pit of death, the slimy pit. You slide on in.
Yeah. Totally not what I wanted to do, but
You're not wearing armor or anything.
no. None at all. Do I need to make a check to swim out?
You're not wearing any armor. You can do it.
Okay.
Athletic.
Well, can I aid him after this? Like I've got already helped Jonas across by now.
Sure, you can reach in and grab a hand to the splashing around half orc and help pull him.
I'm just shaking my head while chuckling. Like, what were you thinking trying to run and jump across?
I just shrug, wiping the muck off my face. Take my kerchief off my neck and wring it out and use it to wipe my face. And I just say, well, I don't know. It wasn't a big jump, but it's slippery, more slippery than I thought.
No, I feel you on that. That's why I was thinking probably better to just swim across.
Well, either way, I'm wet.
Yeah,
I
you
swim
got
across.
wet anyway.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Stacy?
I swim across.
All right. Swim across, not a problem. Everybody swims across.
Can I drop like a small dagger and just plant it in the mud of like where the edge is,
It's a foot.
so that when we come back, we know.
It's a foot deep. A small dagger won't quite suffice.
Yeah.
Ask,
But,
ask,
you say
ask the cat to sit on the edge.
Mark the wall.
Okay. I'll just scratch the wall in like an X.
Okay.
I'll just be like, I'll just use this magical short sword, and should be easy enough to dig a gouge, I would think.
So I'll just sit there and scratch up the opposite side of it to let you know where it is.
Cool. Onward.
Now the passage is heading northwest, but then after another 30 feet, it turns and it starts to head north. And it is, let me read this description. Let's see how far it is. But the description is very simple. A series of copper-colored metal plates lines the wall, the path before you. How long is it? 70 feet.
Copper-colored plates.
Yep.
Can I try to understand if they're actually made out of copper? Like an investigation or whatever? Perception, maybe?
Okay, your choice.
You know copper's a conductive metal, eh?
That's another 10. This is my 10 dice, so it's going to be a 17 perception, or a 17 insight, or a 10 investigation.
It's definitely not insight, I can tell you that.
Insights for people.
Yeah, but it's like if it's tried to be concealed as something else, I thought.
I'm inside the copper.
Less investigation or perception still.
It is definitely copper.
Is this like forged copper? Is it like mill, is it copper ore am I looking at? A sheet of copper?
Sheet of copper. It is refined copper. It's not like the green copper, but it's been copper.
Like, I know a gem could have been of use here.
I just want to warn you, boys, because copper can be a highly conductive metal. Make sure not to touch anything electric while you're close to that wall.
Be like, Shardak, can I borrow your pike real fast?
Well, I was actually going to ask Stacy if she could see, or Talos, if there's something
magical
behind these.
It could be perfectly mundane.
I'm gonna say, considering this is not like modern day times, I'm gonna say there is magical.
Oh. Can I investigate it more closely? Because I'll be like pushing, or I'll go through the legs of Dr. Jonas and inspect the plates.
You enter into the area in the corridor?
I'll help him.
Okay. But when you go through it, you actually go into the area of the corridor where the copper plates are on the sides of the walls?
I don't want... Can I see them outside of it? Like,
Yes,
do I notice any switches or anything? That's what I'm looking for. Is like,
Give me a perception check.
It landed on its side there. That would be a 17 for perception. Oh, wait. Stacy gave me help, aid, whatever action.
Yeah. So you have.
Yep.
Okay. Oh. 23.
You do not see any switches.
I see no switches, guys.
Well, it's probably safe then. Should we keep moving?
Lead the way, Dr. Jonas.
Okie dokie.
Because
Wait, hold on. I feel bad making that old man go first. He just got chunked in mud.
Oh,
I don't want to give him another traumatic experience.
He can he can heal himself for one. 2, he leads the way because he has a shield with a light spell on it.
Okay, I could cast light too. What's the difference between me and him?
You can't see 2 inches in front of your face. That's why. Now get.
I have dark
That's a
vision.
wish. He also wish we're the only person in the party that has sense PR. That's in good armor. That's in really good armor. He's got the best armor, right? So
He's got the best armor. He can actually see 2 inches in front of his face.
I'm just gonna go to the back.
He's not
pretend like I didn't hear
mad.
anything.
He doesn't talk to himself. Need I go on?
They're telling you you're useless. You want to take that?
I can't today. I can't win today. Why did I come join you guys again? Why?
Because you love our company.
No, it's because I love gold, and I'm broke.
You
Talis,
retired.
I don't want you to feel bad. If you like to go up front, that's fine with me.
No, that's cool, man. You're good. You got this, old man. I'm just gonna kick Rick Rose.
Oh, is this going to be a dexterity saving? Wait, evasion.
Have evasion, man.
I'm going to evasion that kick. Just
Grah!
nimbly dodge aside.
Just gonna keep moving. Fuck this guy.
Okay. And I start walking into this corridor of death traps.
Oh, it's uncanny dodge. Sorry, I get those two confused. Anyway.
So, y'all walk in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. As you all start to walk in, you'll notice you have your shield on, I believe, Jonas.
Oh, yeah.
You got a weapon drawn?
I don't have any weapons drawn.
Okay. But you do have half-plate armor.
Yeah.
As you start to walk in, it starts to feel the shield on your arm starts to feel warm, as does the armor on your skin.
Do I know this at all, by the way? Because I'm right behind him and I'm wearing studded leather. And the studs are metal, too.
I want to say yes. You feel the studs also, and what are you holding in your hand?
The ever-burning candle, I guess. I don't really see a point in having a...
Nothing.
I'll be like tugging on Dr. Jonas's cloak, pulling him back. Get!
When you again comes
what's going on? What's going on?
uncomfortably warm.
I have to admit, guys, this feels a little bit too hot to be normal.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
You may want to... who's wearing armor with metal on it?
I
Uh,
got a breastplate on.
You go to 30 feet.
No, I'm
sorry?
telling people they need to take their armor off.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah, I'm a bold ass halfling.
You're a bold ass halfling who has leather armor. You're good. We're
Studded
not.
leather. It has metal bits.
Barely.
Enough for it. We were talking about electricity from metal, copper.
How far does it look like I have to continue to walk to get through this tunnel?
The whole is 70 feet. You are 20 feet in at the moment.
I say, do you think there might be a heat metal spell in the room?
I would like to go back and discuss this if that's okay. It's uncomfortable standing here.
Yeah, sure. Oh, of course.
And he'll back out. And presumably, since I'm wearing amongst the least amount of metal directly against my skin, I guess I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Can I press on ahead with the ever-burning candle?
Sure. So you get 30 feet into it, and it becomes painfully hot.
Okay. And if I take my armor off, what happens? Because I'm wearing clothes under the armor, so.
Yeah. The armor remains painfully hot, but it is now lying in the muck, I suppose. Or what are you doing with it? Holding it?
Well, I figured trying to put it in the bag,
Okay.
backpack if there's room.
Okay.
Can I use my detect magic? See if I see anything.
Yes, you do see a magical effect going through here. Evocation, I suppose.
How far does this effect extend for?
How far does your detect magic extend for?
I'm pretty sure it's like either like 10 or 30 feet.
That's 10 or 30 feet.
Okay.
I'll be yelling back to him.
It's the whole room, Shardak. It's the whole room.
I'm yelling back.
Scan behind us. See if there's like some sort of magical trigger or something. Maybe some way we can deactivate this.
You guys can go on ahead, but I'm yelling back. It gets painful when you get 30 feet in. You're going to want to take off metal bits that you're wearing directly against your skin. That may include your braziers, Shardak.
Yeah. But I'm wondering if there's a way we can just turn this off, because I'd sure hate for us to get into trouble while we're
I understand
in the middle of this.
I just think the switch is on the other side of the tunnel because I already did a perception check there.
Will it run? Look and see.
Just run.
I'm not running. I'm ignoring Shardak's run command. I am cautiously walking ahead.
To the 40 feet range?
Yeah.
And you took your armor off and
Yes.
put it in the bag?
Yeah.
The bag starts to catch on fire as you hit 40
Oh
feet.
God, I'm throwing the bag back in the muck. Guys, I'm gonna have to watch my stuff back there, and I'm holding the ever-burning candle and walking ahead. God, this is gonna be awkward. How is the hilt of the short swords?
You touch them?
Yeah, I'm gonna gingerly touch them with my fingers.
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah. This may not be a good direction for now. I don't know, but I can't even touch my weapons.
Can't we just stay away from metal until we're... It's only 70 feet.
It's just the question is this the whole area?
It's a tunnel. And I'm 20, 30 feet ahead of you guys.
You're at the 40-foot mark at the moment.
Yes. I thought they were 10 feet in or something, but anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna start taking off my armor and my weapons.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm gonna keep my cloak on.
Okay.
It's still dark in here, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll hand my stuff to Stacy. I'll say, "Watch it. If I die, Come get me.
We have a priest waiting for us in the back.
Okay, great. Great.
Claire.
Okay, and I'm going to grab onto the ends of my cloak, and I'm going to make a mad fly dash to it, to the end.
You took off your armor, weapons.
Yep, anything metal.
Okay.
And I'm kind of scared because I've never taken off my sword before, so I don't know if Bozak is still with me or if he's not.
Oh,
So I have no idea. Ah, crap. Damn it.
Alright, and you fly to the end of the tunnel, and you'll see that the copper plates end after the 70-foot mark, as does the does your sense of evocation magic.
So I'm at the end. Do I see any like switches or like?
Alright, you are standing in a 15 by 15 room, and there is stairs in the northwest corner, I believe, heading up.
I'll yell back to the group. Well, it stops getting hot over here.
Like, you wouldn't have even noticed the heat. You took everything off.
True.
But where do you tell that there's
Anyway, no, I've got an idea, but it's I'll like slowly walk back towards Shardak and be like, "How do you feel about putting our metallic bits, basically dragging them with rope through the muck? It's wet.
I mean,
It'll help keep them cool.
the rope might burn.
It's underwater."
Good point.
Like put everything in a sack and drag it through the muck to the other side.
Yeah. Well, let's first test it with. Does anybody? Well, I've got a dagger. I'll pull. Because I walked back. I'll pull out a dagger. I'll be tying the rope to the end of the dagger, and be pulling it with me as I walk through the muck towards the end, so that they can watch to see what happens.
Okay, as you're tying your rope to your sack or stuff, if everybody would please roll initiative for me.
Okay. Fuck, man. I knew this would happen.
I'm trying to find it.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
All right, let me see.
I rolled a 15.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
13 for me.
Okay, I got a... Hold on a second. I got Shardak. And then I got a 13 for Talus.
21 for Jonas.
Jonas. The man.
Is very eager to get going, apparently.
Yeah. Rick Rose and Stacy.
22.
Stace. What are you doing, Stace?
Do I see what's initiative? So do I see what's
No.
going on?
What are you doing? Everybody's like trying to figure out how to get through here. Rick Rose is starting to got all his stuff in a bag with a rope, and he's trying to drag it through the muck, keeping everything into the muck water.
Well, I was looking at my bracers. They're made of metal, right? They're made of metal, right?
Your bracers are made of metal.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm assuming your weapons
yeah.
as well.
Well, I'm still kind of watching the dagger, I guess, seeing like if Rickles can get it through underwater.
I see. It's kind of waiting.
So I guess I'm just gonna hold action.
Jonas.
Well, If we have to go through without armor, we'll have to go through without armor. And I start to take off my armor, which is going to take just like 60 rounds or something in combat.
Ever, I understand. Alright. So you start to take off your armor. That's what you're working on.
I can start with my shield.
There may be something behind you guys. Did anybody?
Sure.
I am very observant. I'm sure there's nothing behind me, I say as I still have muck in my ears.
And I'm still just standing waiting. I'm going to see how Rick Rose's plan works out. Because to me, this is just an elaborate way to take our stuff off.
It does seem like that.
Like, get caught in your underpants.
Yeah. Talus. I'll let you know the hair on the back of your head is standing up.
Oh no. Bozak, I'm scared.
Well, there you go. Run off all by yourself again. In a strange...
I have nothing. I'm an experiment. Okay, I'm flying back. I'm gonna grab my cape and I'm gonna fly back.
Oh, 15 initiative, Rick Rose? My bad. You went first.
Oh, sorry. Okay, well, that's what I'm doing with my turn.
Rolled a 12. Or maybe you didn't roll 12, but yeah, plus 3 out, whatever. Had you done a 12. All right, Rick Rose, what would you like to do?
Rick
Rose.
Rose.
Do I sense danger of any kind? The hair on the back of my head standing up?
I'm going to go with no, because you're well away from where the danger would have come. But you do see your friend fly up over your head again. How far can you fly anyway?
I think it's 40 feet. I might be
You want
wrong.
to go 40 feet down the corridor, or do you want to dash and go farther?
I'll dash. Why not?
Okay. No, because he would have been blurring overhead me, right?
What the hell?
I'd like to ask. This is going to sound unusual. Are you fine? What could you say I could hide by smearing the muck on my face and my body?
I'm going to say that there's a foot of water, mucky water, and you're small. So if you want to dive down into the muck,
We'll say that I'm prone then, and I can hide.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Wasn't that missing an action or something where the dude plenty? No.
Well, I was thinking Predator. I'm smearing the clay on everything. But yeah.
Chuck Norris, that's who was in Missing in Action. Okay.
But yeah, I'm not diving into the muck. I am just slowly getting
Hunking down.
Yeah, and smearing the mud on my cheeks, my forehead, and everything, and that would be my cunning action. No, yeah, I guess it's up to. It sucks.
I just like how mid-sentence he's like, yeah, it's a...
Yeah. 14 for stealth.
Okay.
And it's not possible to ready an action when doing the bonus action?
Why not?
No, I'm just curious. That's why I'm asking you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm going to... Would you say my bow has metal implements that I touch?
Arrowheads do. But you don't necessarily have to touch them. But they
Yeah.
do have...
Yeah, I'm going to ready an action, and if I see anything approaching from ahead, I guess I'll have the candle a few feet ahead of me. And I'm readying an arrow to shoot at anything that comes from ahead.
Yeah.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. And then on their turn, if only they had went first, but they didn't. Say you can hear a grinding noise coming from up ahead. And you see several figures of bent over, feral type human sized things creeping out and starting to splash around into the tunnel. And let's see here. I'm going to count some squares real quick to see how close they can make it. Because they had to travel. Oh, it's only 10 feet to get to the corridor, meaning with their movement.
And I'm only
You're
what?
you're going to get a shot at them.
Okay. Yeah, I figure I was like 30 or 40 feet in because I was only walking back to my last position, dragging the dagger. I let go of the rope, of course. So
they can move 60 feet in down to the corridor, so they can get into melee range as they come whooping down, like almost on all fours, and then sometimes standing up like gorillas or something. And as they're passing you, go ahead and take a shot.
okay.
You will have advantage.
Oh, yes. Not that it really helped. 7 plus 6, so 13. Oh, wait. It's short bow. 7 plus 7, 14.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. And this will be would you say it's a sneak attack?
I would, since you had advantage.
Yeah. First, oh God, 1. 7. 8. Sorry, guys. 9. God, I'm rolling a lot of 1s. You would not believe this. I've rolled like 5 1s. So it's 10 damage. Oh, 14 damage plus the 4.
14 damage?
Yeah.
That sucks. Let's sneak attack, man.
So the arrow comes and as they're just crawling, coming down through the corridor to beginning, the arrow just slicks up, slams, hits it in the forehead, and it reaches up and pulls the arrow out, licks it, and throws it down to the ground. You can see, though, green blood coming from the wound. And as they're jumping and running, 2 of them make it right and stay where you are because they're now exposed.
Yeah.
And the other 6, that's right, 6, leap on past you and roll all the way down to anybody who's 10 feet into the corridor. And they had to all take the dash movement. Even the ones that only made it to you, because that was 40 feet to get to you, still had the dash. Back to the top of the order. Stacy, what would you like to do? You may be muted, Stace.
How far is it to where Talis said that we safe?
70 feet up the corridor.
Damn it. Alright, can I see the bad guys
Can you see what?
from where I am? Yeah, can I see the bad guys from where I am?
Oh, yeah, they're right there in the melee with you, man.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 6 of them went.
I'm at 10 feet.
There's 4 of you. So let me just roll here real quick to see which 4 of you have 2 on you each. And number 1, you have 2 on you, Stacy. And number 4, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Talis has 2.
Woo. So excited.
Sorry, Talis.
Can I hit? How many of them can I hit with Thunder Wave? Can I hit 3 of them with Thunder Wave?
You can definitely hit the 2 on you. And give me a spellcasting ability check, because everybody else's besides Rick Rose is kind of sitting here at the entrance to the copper tap thing.
Sure.
What, 10-foot cube, 15-foot cube?
Yeah, I roll a natural 19.
Natural 19? You think if you angle it just the right way, you can get to 2 and you and no one else? Or you could get 4 and only also affect Talus. Your choice. You can either angle it in a way to get the 2 on you, or you can angle it to get 4, but you'll also hit Talus with it.
Question. Yeah, would I still be in the air since I was flying? So would they be like under me? Or no?
It's only 10-foot high ceilings.
Okay. Well.
Look at it as a free push.
Yeah, well, why not? Well, second level thunder wave at the hang on 4.
All 4?
And Dallas, sorry, Dallas.
And it's a Constitution save, correct?
Yeah.
Make your Constitution save there, Talus. DC is 15.
Big money, no Emmys. Big money, no Emmys.
And
That's Whammies. That's a 10.
Alright. And if you would please roll your damage. Fail.
2d8, I think.
Yeah. Fail. And fail. Everybody fails. Stop.
7 damage
That's a
total.
And they're all blasted 10 feet away from you. As they go flying, falling into the muck, ramming up against the wall, sliding across it with the thing.
Are they then closer to us at the beginning of the tunnel or more far away?
A little bit farther away. A little back into the tunnel.
Okay.
Were any of them within melee range of Shardak?
Yeah. No. These were the ones on...
And I had the pike out with the reach of 10 extra reach.
but
Yeah,
this was-
that's why I was thinking it'd be an opportunity attack because they got knocked
I
back.
would like to retreat.
Your own movement, not when you are...
I'd like to retreat and height as well, by the way. Retreat and height as well, by the way.
And
Like, retreat back to...
If you have room to worm your way through everyone, you guys are tightly packed and none of you are halflings.
yeah, but he blasted
Damn it.
away from him. That was in melee. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about anybody, like, opportunity attack. What do you want to do? Move away, move closer? Where do you want to move?
Someone working height? I don't know.
I'll make that out.
Probably not. I will.
Alright, just stay there.
Probably move away. Like, these guys have quite a lot of movement, so it's probably not going to matter, but move away, but not, like, further into the room if possible, if you know what I mean.
No, it's not a room corridor. You want to move back or forward?
Oh, I'll just stay where I am, then.
Just stay where
No,
you are.
if he allows you to move back, move back.
Yeah, I'll move back then, yeah.
Not how far back do you want to go?
Well, how far back can I go? Like,
You got, what, 30 feet movement?
yeah, 30 feet's fine.
Now, how far back do you want to go and still maintain sight of the people? That's another matter entirely.
Well, I still want to be able to see them, so
So
wherever the furthest I can go, I'll start seeing them.
I'm saying move 20 feet back and maintain sight of them.
Yep. Sounds good.
Well, on at least the ones at the very end of the corridor you can see. All right.
Yep.
Next up will be Joseph. Jonas.
Yeah, as I see the creatures attack, I redecide. And I start moving into... how far away am I from the closest one, you think?
He is in melee with you.
Oh, he was able to reach me
Yeah.
down on the other side of the tunnel.
Yeah, they had the dash. But
Yeah,
they
you
didn't.
think they're fast.
Okay, but only one?
Yes, only one with you. There's others around you, though, that are attacking other people.
If I say that I center something on me, which will hit everything within 5 feet, would I hit more than just the guy?
Sure. I'll give you another one.
Okay. Then I will say, come here, my children. Yeah, look into the blessing lights of Kellamwar. And I'll do the word of radiance. And they need to do a constitution saving throw.
Oh, Constitution saving throw. We've already discovered that they suck at Constitution saving throws as they all 4 fail. Fail. Fail again. A 1 and a 2 on the die.
10 radiant damage then.
To the 2 of yours. Okay. Let's go with these as 2 new ones.
And I lost kind of the overview. Who's standing beside me now?
Say Shardak and was like over top of you, kind of like flying around, but he got flown 10 feet further up into the thing. Would be Talus.
Okay, and that's everything within 60 feet of me?
Within 60?
Yeah.
No, Rick Rose is within 60, and also within 60 behind you would be. They're all within 60.
Okay, have any of you guys taken any damage so far, apart from the muck damage?
I have, but not much.
So far, I am unscathed.
Okay, yeah, I'll just leave it at that then.
Okay. Jonas. Shardak. 1 on you.
Okay, I kind of feel bad. I missed the description of what these things are.
They're humanoid. They're quite feral, gray, mottled skin. They switch and equally run on all 4s and on 2 legs. They seem quite agile and quick.
And they have green blood.
Sounds like elves.
And they all have some weird amulet on them.
Some weird what?
Weird amulet on them.
Amulet.
Yes.
Ooh. Well, since I'm currently holding my pike, I may as well try to skewer it. Okay, I was waiting for my dog, but she's not. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to try to skewer this thing with the pike.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to rage, but I will Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Because I don't know how hard these things are to poke. 7, I'm sure, is going to miss.
That 7 does miss.
But I'll take my second attack. 16 hits, I'm sure.
It does.
Ooh, good.
Now describe your kill.
Oh, I want to roll my damage.
Okie dokie dokie day.
Did the one he hit get nailed with an arrow to the head by chance?
Nope.
Okay.
The one he just slaughtered did get radiant damage, though, from the...
I did 19 points of damage.
There you go. Not, like, double its remaining hit points, but...
Did I knock it down to 0?
Oh, yeah.
Then I'm going to take my bonus attack for Great Weapon Master.
Which one would you like? One of the ones that got blasted up against the wall by the thunder wave, or the one that's kind of standing over to your side that's in the middle of reaching out trying to grab Joseph?
Yeah, that one. I'll protect Joseph. I'll just turn around and
whack it.
Try to skewer it with the pike.
Okay.
14?
That'll hit as well. And describe your kill. Your strength plus 10 will kill it.
I don't care.
All right.
I want to roll damage.
Especially when you're doing that much damage. Sometimes you just want to know. I'm blaming you.
Again, 19 points of damage to that one. I just skewer him like it right between the shoulder blades while his attention is on Jonas there. And that's it. I am done. Unless actually, I'll take my movement to start moving closer to more enemies.
Okay. Do you want to just some of the ones like that got blasted up against the wall, or do you want to head further up into the tunnel?
No, just the ones that got blasted to the wall.
Okay,
I'll go over there and menace them. Hell, I'll even give them like an orcish intimidation.
All right. And then now that I got it that you actually had a 15 and not a 12, Rick Rose, you're up next.
Let's see. I got 2 on me.
Mm-hmm.
The ever-burning candle is on the ground. Okay. I want to use my free item interaction to, put my bow back around my body.
Okay.
Cunning action, disengage. Action, dash back towards the party.
Towards you have movement. You can.
What?
You have your movement. It's.
Oh. They're not that far away from me? They're only like...
You're 40 feet into the tunnel. They were all hanging out at the 10-foot or entrance mark of the tunnel so 30 feet back behind you with your normal...
Yeah, it's just that with my normal movement, it's only 25, so I want to get back behind the party. So would you say like 35, 40 feet of movement? I'm behind Shardak at least?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to... I'm not hidden, but I'm behind Shardak. Because I had 2 on me, and I was like, this isn't going to end well if I'm...
No, probably not.
Because what I saw, one got my arrow to the head, and he just pulled it out, licked it, and threw the arrow on the ground. And I'm like, I don't know how tough they are. And that was with 14 damage, so...
Yeah. And being that you wouldn't get sneak attack with the 2 because, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, end of my turn.
All right. Talus, what do you want to do?
All right. Quick question. With a Misty Step, could I be able to teleport behind Jonas?
Yeah.
It has a range of 30 feet.
You're relatively by there anyway. And
but I'm in... The thing is that I'm in melee range with 2 of them, and I have a very low AC right now.
They got blasted by the thunder wave, as did you. So it kind of just... you're still all kind of near each other, but they're not actively attacking. I want to say that you can move without provoking opportunity attacks or anything. You can move.
Perfect. So I'm just going to run over to Jonas, just kind of scared. And I don't have any of my weapons on me, so I'm just going to Eldritch Blast the weakest one that I can see.
Okay, let's just say you blast one of them. Since everybody's clustered around in melee, I want to say that if you want to get any of these that are... go for it, roll it, random one.
Okay. So the first beam is, it's like a 15 plus 8. And so, let me ask you. I got the agonizing blast cantrip. So does that mean that each beam gets plus charisma, or just like? Okay. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it is.
That's wonderful. Oh, 7 plus 4, 11 damage.
It does not fall down.
Okay, we'll just hit that same one again. That's this. So like 14 plus 8, 22. Okay.
It will drop this time.
3 plus 4, 7.
Describe your kill.
I blasted in the head. Oh wait, hold on, I can do my thing. My hexblade thing. Where I think, he's a humanoid. Yeah, Cursed Spectre.
No, they're not humanoids.
Oh, they're not.
Oh, maybe.
You said humanoid. I was like,
They
wait.
look like humanoids, but they are not humanoid.
Ah. Oh. I want a minion. I don't even know how this shit works.
Doesn't it only last for an hour anyway? It has like only one hit point, I think.
Until the next long rest.
Yeah,
And
it says remains in your service until the next end of your next long rest,
Yeah, okay.
or until he loses hit points.
Yeah, they have low hit points. Yeah.
It drops. Anything else for you?
Oh, okay. Well, I have a bonus action, but I don't even know what I can do. Yeah, that ends my turn.
Okay. Now they all got blasted apart and they're no longer in things. I have 1, 2, 3. So somebody's going to get attacked twice. And let's just go ahead and roll randomly to see who that will be.
Are there any in melee range of me then?
Considering that
I'm right
were
behind
6.
Shardak,
Yeah, there were 6 in this area that ran past you, so 3 of those are now dead, so there's 3 in melee range, and then the 2 will run up and attack also. But they'll attack. That'll be one of the ones closest up in there, which will be the guy standing 10 feet in, Shardak. And you were not recklessly attacking, correct, Shardak?
No, regular AC is 16.
Yeah. And they will, the 2 that were on Rick Rose will be lopping through the halls. You can hear them as the muck and splatters as they go and they leap out at you. Oh, and that's going to be 1 hit. If you would please give me a Constitution saving throw as its claws rip into your flesh, pouring out blood. The pain is agonizing. Well, maybe not so agonizing. Not like a lot of damage.
They're not holding any weapons, or just their claws?
Yep.
I rolled only a 9.
Oh, my. You will take 7 points of slashing damage, and you suddenly are rigid. You cannot move at all.
Whoa.
And
Oh.
you are paralyzed, Shardak.
Doctor.
Way out of the way. They're not going to go follow her. So the other 3 one will slash at Rick Rose. 17. Oh, that will hit. Rick Rose, could you please give me a Constitution saving throw?
Will do. $21.
You do not feel rigid at all, but you will take 4 points of slashing.
Points.
Jonas, shieldless. Still, his armor is sufficient enough to keep the blows at bay as they're leaping and scratching at you, Jonas. How is the flyer? Not wearing
There's
armor whatsoever. What's your dexterity, Alice?
+2, yeah, 14.
Your dexterity is +2?
Yep.
Okay.
So it
Give
should
me
be
a
like
Constitution saving throw as they rip into your clothing.
caca. Okay, come on, big bunny, no enemies. That's okay. 14.
You do not feel rigid at all, but you will take 7 points of slashing damage as the claws rip into your flesh and your clothes, scraping big gashes into your torso.
Oh, damn! It's too late.
Uncanny
Oh wait, how
dodge.
much damage is that?
7.
7. Okay.
It's too late to apply evasion, isn't it?
No, well,
Uncanny dodge.
Yeah, it's
Uncanny dodge.
Yeah, you can go for it. It's your reaction. You used it. You take
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so
Stacy, what would you like to do? It's your turn. You can see 20 feet away this massive body just as they're all in melee again with some of these feral, gray-skinned, bipedal, humanoid type. They're ghouls.
How many are there left?
There are 5 of them, and they're all lopping around on your friends, mixed into a big pile of crap.
They're bunched up so well for fireball. Damn. Oh well. We're gonna do a firebolt at whatever the closest one is.
Firebolt?
Yeah, firebolt. I'm not gonna fireball my friends.
Alright. Go for it. Roll it.
That is a 20, dirty 20.
Yeah, that will hit. That'll be 2d10, I believe.
Five damage.
5. Flaming blast of fire comes streaking through the air, smacks one of them in the back of the arm as he's clawing at, say, Joseph. He turns around and growls and grimaces at you.
Go back.
Anything else for you, Stace?
Oh, that's it for now.
No. Jonas, what are you going to do?
Yeah, first of all, was the creature able to hit me earlier?
No. Your armor is sufficient enough. Yeah, and finish taking your armor off. Yes. I took my shield.
Yeah. When I seen this creature up close, do I think that they might be undeads?
Does seem reasonable, however, give me a religion check.
Oh, we're going to use all my good stats today.
As he's up close, right up in you. You get a good look at that amulet he's wearing.
That's a 13. Roll the 10 again.
It kind of confirms your opinion of undead because that is the amulets they're wearing are something associated with Orcus.
Oh. Well, the 2 guys that died by my my orcish friend earlier, half-orc friend, I guess, they're still laying down there, aren't they?
They
are. And if I'm not mistaken, it was Talus who came close to me, seeking help or something earlier, before being viciously attacked.
Yeah, sort of. I think he was over there more to protect you or something, but yeah, he's got no weapons or armor at the moment.
Yeah, so my
I came for protection because you have a big shield.
I turn to you and I say, don't you worry, my friend. This will not hurt you. And I wave my hand in the air, and 2 of the creature who just fell for the half-orc's blade start getting up on their feet again, milky white in their eyes, with a moaning sound coming from their mouth, if that's possible, Michael.
Sure. They do have mouths. They do have lungs. They are...
How can I animate them?
I don't see why not.
I think the casting time on Animate Dead, you better check.
Oh, Jesus, that's a minute. I wasn't aware.
Later, when we're done.
They won't help us much now then. But, and you got some kind of illness from them scratching you.
He's standing like
Paralyzed.
Yeah. Well, you sort of did a good job earlier, so I'll... let me see here. I think I can... I'm gonna touch you, and I say, you can't stand there sleeping now. We need you. And I gonna lesser restoration on you.
That will definitely remove the paralysis, I believe.
Yay!
And since that's an action, I don't have much more I can do, I think.
Uh-huh.
So that's gonna be me.
Chardak, suddenly you feel the healing blessing powers of The grave. Doctor hits you with a hypo.
Nice. And it's my go?
And it's your go, and you can move again.
Okay. I leave the pike on the ground. I'll stand up for half my movement, and I'll interact with an
You
item.
weren't ground. You weren't on the. You weren't.
Oh, well, regardless.
Huh.
I just let go of the pike, and I'm going to interact with an item to draw my beloved great axe.
And crack some fucking skulls.
Yeah, and you said there's 5 of them?
Yes, 2 of them specifically on you, scratching at you, and 3 others. They're near enough to where, yeah, you could just boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
I still don't know if it's worth raging.
3 down, 5 up.
It's you don't gotta. We got this. You were taking them out left and right. You're good.
You're probably going to take 3 out
Yeah.
at your best.
Well, I was just going to say...
Right. There's no use in wasting it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm back up with my great axe, so I'm not even going to great weapon master.
Oh, okay.
My goal is to hit them.
Nah.
So... Oh, that was a good hit. 23.
That'll hit, yeah. You want to whack the 2 that are scratching at you first and foremost?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, and a 26. See, I should have great weapon mastered. Oh well.
Yeah.
12 points on the first one.
Boom! Falls to the ground, cut in twain.
And 11. Wait, 3 plus 5. 8 points to the second one.
Still up. That one was uninjured, actually.
Okay, well, I took one down to 0, so for Great Weapon Master, I'll do a bonus attack on him.
Go for it.
Dirty 20.
That'll hit as well.
And then this time I clobber him for 14 as I chop him for a second time.
Oh, just managed to whack him right underneath the chin. His neck slaps back and breaks, and he crumples to the floor. He's at exactly 0.
Okay, so yeah, I sweep those 2 out of my way.
Anything else for you? Maybe move closer over to another one. Like, pardon.
Nah, they can come to me if they want.
All right, yeah, they're all cluttered up in this area. It's not like there's much. All right, Rick Rose, what would you like to do?
That one that scratched me is still standing next to
Yes.
me and Shardak.
Yes.
I'm going to use my free item interaction to pull out my short sword.
Right.
We're back in the tunnel, right? It's not going...
You're far enough away. It's warm.
Okay, it's warm. Comfortably warm. And I'm going to, stab for its belly.
Roll it.
This is going to be a miss. 9.
Yeah, that's going to be a miss. They're not quite that.
And bonus action, disengage, duck and weave through people's legs again to end up behind Jonas.
Okay. All right, Talus, you're up next. You have one on you, and there's still 2 others that are
God damn it. I don't know what to do with the one that's like right next to me. I got nothing. Oh wait, no, I do have something actually. So I'm gonna grab my hand. I'm gonna grab my other wrist with my left hand, and you're gonna see it's gonna start turning like a darkish green color. And I'm going to grab the guy in front of me, and I'm gonna do vampiric touch.
No, all right. That's a attack.
I think so. I don't know. Let me look it up.
Yeah,
I've never done it.
vampiric touch in the fifth.
Yeah, it is.
It is. All right.
Just a touch attack. Yep.
Like, well, Sonny Boy,
I'm just seeing if it does.
I can help you out with these from time to time, but I don't know your spell list.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm learning these as I go. So, if you can just tell me all the cool shit that we've got when I don't have like all my cool shit, that'd be great. So, yeah, I make a melee spell attack.
Are they undead?
They, yeah.
How do? I'm just curious.
There is no overall rule. The creature has to be resistant or.
Oh, okay. Because
Right.
I thought.
No, that's like third
older
edition.
editions
Like
that
third
would
edition.
like heal them. Like, yeah, I was like.
But your shadow wreath hand can siphon from
'Cause,
others
like-
to heal your wounds. Make a melee spell
Yeah.
against a creature within your reach. On a hit,
So-
3d6 necrotic damage.
So since I'm a 7th level, I can cast this at 4th level. So that's gonna be 4d6, and I rolled a 16 to hit.
So that'd be 4d6. 16 to hit will hit.
Yes, and I heal half the damage I deal. So, God, that was crap. 2 and a 1, and 4 and a 4. So 8 plus 3 is 11 necrotic, and then I heal how much? 6 or 5?
5, round down.
All right.
And yes, believe it or not, it takes the necrotic damage. You reach out and a bit of its soul is taken by your hand. And Boak says, yeah, eat that body. Eat it. You're like, most undead are relatively fine with this. These are pussies. Yeah, it did affect it.
I feel like I just ate someone ill.
All right, we got 3 left, and I don't think he's going to go chase after Rick Rose. I just don't know the idea, especially since Rick Rose missed. So I got 3
Oh,
left.
is he still alive, by the way?
He's still up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna move out of melee range.
Okay. Now, anything else for you?
No, I'm done.
Do that step first. Okay, Shardak with a 16 armor class. Miss. And scrapes off. You manage to block it with your great axe.
Yeah, this time I'm more wary of their claws.
Just gets into you, Joseph. If only you had your shield, you may have been protected.
Also, I was able to drop the shield.
Yeah.
Cool.
3. 5 points of slashing damage, if you would, as they scrape into your arms, and give me a Constitution saving throw, if you would.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the die. I'm done with 10s for today. 15 on the die. And it was a Constitution, so it's 18.
You are completely fine. You start feeling a little locked jaws, your muscles tense up, but you immediately just shake that off. You're fine. And then Talus. They scrape right through your clothes again.
It's just rabies, guys.
For 5 points of slashing damage, and if you would, Talus, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. The damage I just healed, right back down. All right, Constitution, you say?
You may not need to. Thanks for paralyzed for 1 minute. Target can reach his turn. Effect on self on a success. Doesn't say you're immune for the rest of the day, so you make it again.
Oh, perfect. Okay, thank God, because I rolled like a 3.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. You are. Yeah. Then you roll a 3, you are paralyzed.
Okay. Crap.
Because of stone.
Oh no.
And you hear Bozak saying in your head, "You should have dodged and weave! Duck and weave! Move!"
I can't. I don't have my fucking shield.
Whose fault was that? Stace, you're up. What would you like to do? Stacy.
So it's my turn.
Yep.
Is it, how many is left?
There are 3. All of them seem to be in various states of being injured.
Right, I'll fire. Same again. Fireball at. We'll go for the least injured one, I think.
Give me a medicine check.
Oh, okay.
Advantage.
I rolled 8. I rolled 8 twice with advantage. So.
With disadvantage.
What?
With disadvantage.
Oh, I rolled 8 twice, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. You're not really sure which one it is. It's the most injured.
In total, because I've got plus intelligence, but no.
Yeah.
I'll just shoot the closest one then.
No. Let's just say the one on Jonas, the one you did last time, looks pretty good to you.
26.
That'll hit.
For 6 damage.
Still up. You know, it's 2d10, right?
Oh, no. Hang on. 7 damage.
Okay. And it's another fiery blast comes and slams into its back and its shoulder, singeing it way down, and part of its muscle thing are showing now, as you can see, its bone, but it's still up and kicking. And anything else for you? Going to remain just out of the sight of everybody and such like that?
Yeah, I'm fine with where I am.
Right. Jonas.
Yeah. How many of these new friends we have are still standing?
There are still 3 of them, all in various states of injuredness.
Would I be able to hit them all within 5 feet of me?
Give me intelligence casting modifier.
Intelligence this time.
I'm sorry, spell casting. So your wisdom plus proficiency, and a d20.
Oh, a +8 instead of a +1 then. 24.
You think if you put it just right, you can do it.
Okay. I'll have to put myself just right then. They have to make a Constitution saving throw.
No, they suck at that.
That's good.
Make. Fail. Fail. The first one made it, the other 2 fails. What happens?
It's 7 if you failed. 7 radiant, and nothing if you made it.
The one on you falls down to the ground as the radiance explosions splash right into his face. And nothing if they made it?
No, nothing. It's just a cantrip. And I'm gonna...
Another one falls also to the ground. But the third one still remains.
I'm gonna cast a mass healing word.
Yay!
So I'm gonna heal everyone.
Was up to like people or something?
A D4 plus spellcasting modifier, I think.
No.
So it's gonna be 7. I just need to look up if there are enough. If I can hit enough people.
Yeah, I don't.
It's up to 6 creatures. So everybody gets
7?
7 HP.
Okay.
Woo!
If you have if you have 5 minutes to speak about our Lord and Savior, Kellamore,
Okay.
when we have
Damn
a
it.
rest.
He's a missionary, damn it.
Handing out pamphlets.
Yeah.
And there is one left. Dardak. You're up.
Shardak. Since there's only one left.
Yeah.
And he's a dead man.
He is a-
I like to think he's at least a little bit away from me, because I'd literally like to leap at him.
Go for it.
And
This is the one that's in melee with Talus at the moment. So yeah.
I am going to Great Weapon Master. Well, I missed on my first attack. And then an 18 on my second attack.
There you go.
So I will crush him.
And roll it, because he may live. If you're not raging, he may live.
$21 points of damage.
And he may not. You had to roll. If you rolled a 1, he would have lived.
And like I said, that guy, I just leap at him and I just cut him down. His whole body just crumples before he could do any more harm.
And then before we quite drop out of initiative, I'm going to skip somebody, but I do want Talus. Give me another Constitution saving throw, Mr. Statue Man. Moment.
It's 10.
10's what you needed, Talus.
Oh, perfect.
So as everybody's standing around looking around, you suddenly can move again.
Oh, thank God.
And we're out of initiative.
I want to check out these amulets that these things are wearing,
Yeah, me too. I'm very interested in one.
because they're like affiliated with someone or something.
Give me a religion check.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I'm good at that. But I will.
My religion is 15.
I give you a snap judgment one. 15 will give you a little bit more.
I rolled a
Assuming towers,
And also,
assuming the towers can hear me. Assuming the towers can hear me after getting hit by that thunder wave, I'm gonna apologize for hitting with the thunder wave.
It's all right. You know what? Collateral damage.
and also give you Talus. You can slightly pick up the slightest tinge of necromantic magic coming from the ambulance.
These are so bad. These were dicks.
Did we get anything from the amulets?
From the 15, you're going to notice that they are not only Orcus, but they are meant. The amulets kind of are meant to protect them from the light. It bolsters them. They are.
Oh, okay.
I will collect all of the amulets, and I'm just gonna safekeep this one, so he can't reuse them against us. Whoever did it.
just in case you decide to become a warlock that worships Orcus.
Oh
They
no!
don't worship
It's...
Orcus.
No, I'm just like, can I see one of those amulets real fast?
Oh sure, here you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, now
Are you
Rick
fine?
Rose for sure is gonna be make
Yeah.
Orcus his patron.
Are you fine with me wearing it?
Are you asking
don't-
me?
Yes.
I don't trust it.
Of course.
So I can't get sunburned anymore, right, DM?
I did not say that.
It's protection from the sun.
I said protection from the
Light.
light.
It means holy damage. I think.
Damn. I was thinking like I could just like streak through and like be hidden still. Like I'm a new halfling hidden from
the light.
Oh god. Anyway, I guess I'll just hand the amulet back then if I can't fucking
Worth a try.
if I can't run around naked while hidden, why why bother?
Y'all can see them, so you're kind of assuming that's nothing.
Are any of you still hurt, friends?
No, I'm fine.
I'm good.
Very little, but not
Yeah,
not enough to worry
I
about.
only have exactly. I think I only have like 2 wounds or something.
Yeah, I only got
Very little, but nothing to worry about.
Okay. Don't hesitate. Let me know if you need anything.
I'm like down like 4 hit points. That's all.
I only took 2
I'm
damage. That little scratch after the healing word healed that just fine.
If you are hurt 4 HP, let me put on this band-aid. And I put up my healer's kit, and you regain 4 plus d6 HP. 9 HP.
Awesome. Back to full.
Better than your healing word.
Yep. I bought 4 packages of healing kits.
Oh,
So I can do 40 heals with that
Yeah.
one.
39.
It's so wonderful to have a healer. It's a beautiful thing.
I think the healing feat is pretty fucking awesome.
Oh my
It's
god.
like when you don't go the life cleric, you need to pick something to sort
Yeah.
of make
Mhm.
you still useful.
Yeah, and if you're variant human, you can have a lot of fun as grave cleric.
Mhm.
I played a wizard, divination wizard, with a healer's kit. One of my favorite characters.
All right. So how are we getting through the microwave? I mean, what's a microwave? I don't know.
I was just gonna say, Robin, if you're using the healer feat with the healer's kit,
Yeah.
I think you heal even more than that.
Now it says a d6 plus 4 HP. If I do it as an action.
And then I think +1 hit dice of the creature for every hit dice of the creature. I think it's.
I have no idea.
No, it doesn't say so in defeat at least.
Anyway, I'm going to go back to the ever-burning candle after I sheath my short sword.
Mhm.
I'm reaching into the muck for the rope that my dagger's tied to.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to just walk away from the party down the tunnel to see if the rope will burst in flame or whatnot.
So are you keeping the rope with the...
Yeah, I'm keeping the dagger fully submerged. And I figure the rope that's touching it is submerged.
That'll work.
And so they're seeing it, you know, maybe some slight steam coming off the water. But
Yeah.
Anyway, I then, once I'm out, I untie the dagger from the rope and place it inside that room. Is it still hot to the touch?
After you get into the 15 by 15 room and you switch it's still hot, but it's cooling down in the water quite rapidly.
Okay. Yeah. I'd be like, I think I found a way for us to get our stuff through, guys. It may take a couple of trips, but we can do it. And I'll be walking back, leaving my dagger. Well, actually, I can sheath my dagger again. But as long as I'm not holding it, it should be good. Be like, we just need to make sure, as I'm walking back, you know, with the ever-burning candle all nonchalantly, we just need to make sure our bags are fully submerged under the murky water.
Okay.
Yeah. So you may want to unbuckle your armor and whatnot.
I'm going to continue doing so.
All right, now that you're out of combat.
Presumably, they have backpacks big enough to, like, at least strap their shield to or something.
Yeah. You can put that on the bottom with the backpack of the shield and just tie the rope around the shield handle or something and just keep it all completely submerged. And
I take off my
Bozak will be
I
like,
take up my bracers and put them back, and then submerge it.
hey, has anybody got any sort of like cooling magic like Ray of Frost? Go ahead and ask them, Talus. See if anybody's got Ray of Frost.
Does Talus have?
My thinking was
Oh wait.
my thinking was a prestidigitation because you can cool things with that, but I don't know if that works or not.
I don't think prestidigitation. Tell that schmuck that I don't think prestidigitation will be enough, little girl. You're going to have to go with whole Ray of Frost here. That'd help too.
Well, I'm putting my studded. Well, I already have my stud leather in my backpack, so I'm just like tying a rope through a loop in my backpack and just dragging, because that's the only thing that's metal. I think that would be directly touching any skin would be the studded leather.
And but unless you keep your dagger also in weapons, it'll start to eat through the leather sheath.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll put all the weapons. Well, except for the bow. I figure the bow's fine.
That bow is just wood with
Yeah,
Well, it just may have metal caps. I don't know. Like, because it's magical. The arrows, though, I'll have to put inside, too. Yeah. So they don't eat a hole through my quiver.
or
weapons and
turn up the
stuff.
wood shaft.
Weapons and stuff for me, like under submerged, like tied to the bag or something. Like,
Be like, Shardak, you gonna put your axe in your backpack?
Yeah, my axe will go in my backpack and my bracers and even the amulet because I assume it's on a chain.
Yeah.
And I'm just pretty much in workman's clothes, and I'll keep my whip on my belt.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just leather, right?
Yeah, just so I'm not. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's just a mundane whip.
Belt buckle.
Oh yeah, I'll take off my belt buckle, hold my pants up. Actually, I'll even cut like 4 feet of rope, 5 feet of rope to use as a belt if I need to. But yeah, I'll take all the metal bits off, put them in a sack in my backpack. Like
if we
the
can
stuff
somehow, I reckon this is probably a heat metal spell. If we can, it'd be a lot easier if we could dispel the spider of the power.
Yeah, well, if I could, I would.
Do you have Ray of Frost, Stacy?
I do, yes.
You actually may want to just cast Ray of Frost on his axe. And he can carry it.
Yeah, I
Smoking or that's not completely submerged by the water. Because like some of these armors are, they're kind of bulky. It's only a foot deep. If you see anything sticking up out, you just frost it down.
Yeah, sure. I can do that. Do you want me to roll or?
No, it's just a possibility. That, like I said, a breastplate.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the breastplate. Are you wearing a half plate, Jonas?
Not anymore. He stripped down.
Yeah, like that. He probably wouldn't want to be wearing that when it's getting chilled, Ray of Frost anyway. Don't want to have. But, yeah. So we make it across the tunnel, all of us?
Oh wow, that's a
Oh no, my artificial knee.
Oh God!
plate in my head. Oh my God.
Yeah, my skull plate. Your fillings in your teeth?
Oh,
Oh!
Fuck! Your nerves would be on fire.
Okay. Now, as you cross this, then you'll finally cross, and you'll swish everything around in the muck. Start to put it back on. It's all wet and nasty and horrible. And you can see just to the right, as soon as you enter this room, it's only 15 by 15, but there's a stone slab of a secret door that's been opened.
Oh.
Into another room.
I use
That must be
Oh,
where
nice.
our friends came from.
Yeah.
I use prestidigitation to clean my stuff.
Nice.
Just like Stacy, a little help.
Sure.
so that I'm not like, I swam already, so I'm not exactly irritated with it. It's just that I don't want my
Yeah, no problem.
my daggers to corrode and whatnot, because I don't know much
Yeah,
about this
it's
world.
not a problem, recruiters.
Because they're not magical daggers; they're just ordinary.
Yeah.
I figure I'll take the. Well, Stacy would take the shortest amount of time, so I'd just be chatting with Stacy while everybody. Well, no, Shardak would take a short amount of time too. So the three of us would be just sitting waiting while.
For
Yeah, I just
Joe,
slap my bracers back on and put my backpack
Yep.
on, and I'm done pretty much.
Same bracers back on, like
Yeah, I'll take a bit longer than you got.
backpack, that kind of thing.
That's for Talus and Joseph to put his half plate and breastplate on.
Yeah, it'd just take them about, what, 10, 20 minutes or something? It's long-ass time to put armor back on.
Not long, but a hell of a lot longer than others. And there are stairs in the north heading up out of the muck, I might add.
I'll go give him a precursory peekaboo.
Right? You just
I'll
walk
go
up
with it to,
Both-
prevent him
and
getting in too much trouble.
stores,
Yeah,
the
like
stairs-
while everyone else is still getting their shit together.
Stores head north, and they just go up about 15 feet. And then there's a landing, and there's a door on the same side as the stairs, just over to your left. You look over, and you're like, oh. So the door would head open to the south.
And I'm like, Shardak, you went down the secret door passage, right?
I thought so.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
the
just
door
thought
was
that there were stairs also that were going up, so there was two ways in that 15.
No. The ghoul room, the secret door with the ghouls came out of, is just a 15 by 20 room where the ghouls were hanging out, chilling, relaxing, braiding each hair.
And he was flying, so that's why they didn't initially grab him.
No, he went before they did.
Oh, yeah.
Or else, yes, they would have all 8 come out and ate him.
Yeah,
Without
that's what I was thinking was going to happen the way he wants to just charge past me. Fine.
all 8, he had not beat them in initiative or whatever. All 8 of them would have just piled out of that room and started eating him.
Oh, man.
Who? Who? What?
We're talking about Talus. If his initiative had sucked, he would have been eaten alive.
Yeah.
I would have perished so bad.
No armor, sword, no nothing. 8 ghouls just like, nom, 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 nom.
Thank Jesus.
I was thinking those
It
were
would be the
ghasts
best.
for some reason. I guess they were just ghouls.
Paralyzed, auto crits, all that crap.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no. That's
Yeah,
horrible.
no actions, no reactions. They attack with advantage, and when they hit, it's an auto crit.
I would be dead.
As soon as my armor is on, I'll say, so what's the plan going forward now? Are we good to keep going a little while?
Well, there's a door up here on top of the stairs inside the secret passage where the ghouls came out of.
Secret passage just entered into a 15 by 20 room.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where the ghouls were. The stairs are in the 15 by 15 room that naturally exits.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. But there's nothing else in the ghoul room, eh?
No, just I don't know, ghoul shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Just a ghoul pen.
I'm
Then let's go the stairs way. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I'm quickly stowing the ever-burning candle because I figured Jonas has the light cantrip on his shield still. Or he recast it, at least. And,
Yeah, I'm gonna recast it once an hour.
Yeah, and I'm going to pull out my short bow, have an arrow knocked. And I figure Jonas and Shardak could be standing 2 abreast, right? It's wide enough, the passage?
It's only a 10 by 10 landing.
Yeah. I'll check the door for traps.
Roll it.
I'm almost thinking because Lone Hunter isn't here, Jonah should Jonah should take up his position. Should be taking up the rear. I know he has a high AC, but that's good for protecting our flank. If you and I are always going to be up at the front,
That's
as
fine.
usual.
That's fine with me. I just
What kind of attack?
I'm not saying how's this. These must be they'd be shitty traps. How's 15 to investigation?
You do not find any traps.
I don't see any traps, Shardak.
Okay.
I'm gonna jiggle the handle before he rushes forward, just to make sure it's not locked.
Locked, but it is stuck.
I'm gonna look back at Shardak. This is gonna require a little bit of strength.
Give me your crowbar. Or no, I have a crowbar.
yes.
Sorry.
Oh, you
I
don't
have
have
a crowbar. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. So I'll just pull my crowbar out and I'll like wedge it between the door and the frame and I'll tap it in with the ball of my hand a few times.
I'll lend you my hammer so you can just...
Great. Bang it in there a couple times and then I'll have my axe leaning against the wall and I'll just grab the crowbar and I will reef on it with athletics, eh?
You'll have advantage.
You can do it, Shardak.
I believe in you.
Dirty 20 I rolled for the highest.
Crack it, king.
What?
You crack it right open.
Oh.
Right.
Great. I'll slip my crowbar just into my belt and grab my axe from the wall and I'll peek my head in there.
Alright. And
60-foot dark vision.
to the west is broken by a sizable gap, and you can see the glint of metal at the bottom of the opening. The floor beyond this area has a silvery sheen. In the distance, you can see another hole beyond which is a patch of floor that adjoins the western wall. Alright, so pretty much what you do is you got a pit 10 feet and then
A weird silvery floor.
Yeah. Road silvery floor for another 30 feet, then another pit, then a weird silvery floor for 20 feet. And you can see that there's another door on the northern wall.
And
So
did you say there's...
Open the door in, there's another doorway over there.
And did you say that there's like light coming out of the pits?
Yes, I believe I did.
Ooh. Well, I say Talos, Stacy, Jonas.
You see the
Come
glint
look.
of metal at the bottom of the opening of the pit. Glint of metal.
I say, come look at this. This looks like it must be magical.
Talos, do you start to detect magic?
Yep. Jean Grey, detect magic.
It's not magical.
It is
not.
or isn't? It's not.
It's not. As a matter of fact, Talos, you can see it is very odd that you can't even there's nothing. You're absolutely zero nothing from this room, which is odd because normally you can see even the faintest glint of magical aura, or even if the item isn't magical, you can still see the weave of magic in an area. You don't see that here.
I don't like this place.
Is it like a magically dead zone? Is it like an anti-magic field or something? I asked Talos.
I try cat.
And Stacy.
I cast fireball at the wall and see if it works.
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
It does.
I feel like Shardak. It does seem suspicious, but I am curious. You know, I'm tying my rope to my waist, and I'd be like, hey, if you can lower
Yeah.
me into one of those holes, I can take
Yeah.
a closer look.
Well, in fact, it's a 50-foot rope. You walk out. I'm not even going to come to the edge in case, like, well, I don't know.
In case like a fucking tower of fire shoots.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah.
Like, what did the halfling trip this time?
Yeah. Pretty
Um,
much. Well, you got evasion and whatnot, so.
I have evasion and I can climb even without the rope. Like,
Uncanny dodge. Go for it, little buddy.
yeah.
You step into the room.
Yeah, I thought you were saying that there were these pits that were shiny objects in it, right?
Yeah, they're in the room.
Metal in the pit.
What was that, Michael? You broke up.
I'm sorry. There is a glint of metal from the bottom of the pit.
Yeah, I tied a rope around my waist and Shardak's, lowering me into
Holding the end of the line, and he's going to walk into the room down to the pit and climb down.
Okay.
How deep is the pit?
It is only 10 feet.
Okay, and from the pit to the door is?
Yeah, 10 feet to the pit. The pit is 10 feet back.
Oh, okay, yeah. This
Yeah,
50
got
foot
lots
will
of
be good. Yeah. You guys just stay back in that other room.
I am. I'm not coming near. No.
Yeah. You go. You got this.
All right. So as soon as you step into the room,
What happens?
you have absolutely no. It's like ice. All right. There's no traction whatsoever.
A zero friction floor.
Yeah. And so as soon as you step in, your momentum just.
He's got the rope.
Yeah. I can't stabilize it all, even with the rope?
You can grab the rope, and it's. I think that's more up to Shardak to pull you.
Regardless, like, I'm only feeding it out. Like, I didn't let him.
Okay.
You know.
All right. So that's it. You're and whatever direction you were headed as soon as you walked into the room is your immediately body just goes that way. Your feet fall out from under you as you got the rope tied around your waist and you plop down.
I can't acrobatics to stand upright?
Yeah.
To stabilize myself with acrobatics?
Yeah. You are completely like.
I'm prone.
Yes.
Okay. Is the floor extremely cold to the touch?
No.
Okay.
It is like walking on ice, but it's not actually ice.
Okay, so I'm not taking any cold damage. I didn't take any bludgeoning damage, correct?
No.
Okay. Just wounded pride, and I'll be yelling back to Shardak, this room is like... I can't think of it in a vocabulary that would fit the setting. Like, extremely lubricated.
Why don't we just go with slippery and we get the gist?
I'd be like, you know what, Thomas? Why don't you take a stroll in here and join me?
Okay, fine. And I'm going to fly in there.
How do
I'm
you
just going to circle around.
How long does that fly last?
It says it lasts unless I'm in like a dark or a dim lit area.
It's a magical flight.
Yeah. And then
So how do you? As soon as you do you take off before you enter the room, or do you step into the room and then take off?
I'll take off before I enter in the room.
No, that'd be metagaming, isn't it?
Well, I saw him slip once he walks in. I'm like, hey, I don't want to fall
You don't
on
know
my
what
ass.
caused me to slip.
But
Well, I mean, I know you're slip.
It's hey, it's super.
I saw you were slipping and sliding.
Yeah. And you mentioned it's super slick and slippery. Okay. No, I don't consider it metagaming at all. It's just that's fine. All right. So you kind of take off. It's only 10 feet high, so you can't really get high or anything. But you're floating above the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
And where are you going into the room?
Can I just circle the pit?
So you're headed towards the pit to go look into it?
Yep.
Okay. So as soon as you enter the room, you fall flat on your face as the fly stops to work, and you slide into the pit.
Oh God!
Okay, wait, okay. Hold on.
Oh God! Please, a Sarlacc's mouth open in the pit, please.
There is absolutely
But my firebolt worked, but his fly didn't.
his fly did not work, and the super slick floor means whatever direction you're going, you go in that direction.
Okay, wait. Can I try casting a light cantrip, see if it's working?
Sure, as you're landing there in the pit, sure, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and you get a Constitution saving throw.
I gotta stop going first. Natural 20.
You are scraped
Ow.
by these little, the glowing glint of metal, or the glint of metal from the bottom of the pit, are tiny little razor blades.
Ow.
And they slice into you a little bit. They don't really like damage you, but you get a little pricks and pokes. And you only take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Can I see?
Cast light, and where are you casting light at?
I'll cast it on my sword. Whatever.
Sword's glowing.
Okay. Could I see what was that glowing little metal thing?
Small little bits of
He's saying that the razor blades were what was glowing. Bits of light were refracting off the metal.
the metal at the bottom of the opening.
It should be
Ow!
like glowing down there now that you've got the light spell on your sword.
Little fragments, like little sticks of like a steel wool or something that breaks apart, or
Yeah.
a water hose that's got that inlaid stuff that's starting to spray, and those little bits of metal. That's what it is on the floor, and they're picking and poking you. They're not necessarily damaging you, but you do feel like you made your Constitution saving throw, but you felt your muscles start to tighten up and convulse a little bit.
So magic does work. It's just I don't know why my fly didn't work.
It could be certain magic doesn't work.
But that's dumb. Okay, I'm just gonna yell, "Don't go in the pit!"
I'll be like, thanks. Do you need any help getting out?
Yes.
And I'll be like, Shard, well, because the rope's tied to me on the end, so we need another rope, right?
That would be appreciated.
Unless, well, no, wait. Because I'm still tied to the rope. He can just get. Anyway, I'll be like, put some slack in the rope, Shardak, and I'm just like scooting slightly because it's friction. It's going to be pushing me to the center, but he's going to hold. Are you going to hold the slack, Shardak?
Yeah, in fact, I'll push you out like a curling rock if I have to. Just grab you by the belt. You lay on your belly, and I'll just slide you out. Hurry hard! Hurry hard!
Anyway, I'll be like gingerly. The idea is to slightly make my way into the pit to the point where Talus can grab the rope in front of me.
Just enough where you don't fall. He's got the other rope. He's not going to let you fall into the pit.
Yeah.
So swing over, looking over the edge.
Your magic starts working when you cross the threshold of the room, but when you cast a spell in there, it seems to work. Maybe if you try flying again, it might work.
Oh God, yes! Please try it again.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I don't want to fly because then I'm gonna fall again.
You do try to fly again?
No. I have a spell to get out of here, but I don't want to waste it. Like I could easily
you're on the other end of the rope, so like we're tugging on the rope, so Shardak can, because it's frictionless. We can't get ourselves out of here.
Yeah. Can I reach the rope? I don't even know if I can.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll grab on.
I figure you're slightly ahead of me on the same rope so that Shardak doesn't have to hold several ropes. And anyway, we'll just be tugging on it twice so Shardak can lift us up out of the pit. Is the walls of the pit also frictionless?
Hey, does anyone have like a common potion of like climbing or something?
Nope, I got nothing.
I don't.
I
have a potion of invisibility, but I don't think that would be useful here.
I know that we had it at once upon a time. Let me check.
Got it, then you would have had it at the dragon, but you died. But you would have gotten it back when you killed the dragon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, there was a potion of climbing. Who had it? I don't know.
Because we didn't sell it, we didn't use it. Because we didn't need to use it. Because Rick Ross can fucking climb as a thief as the same as he walks. So
I don't know who had it. But yeah,
how
wanted though.
how long is the room?
Yeah, how big is the room?
It's 70 feet long and it is 15 feet wide.
Damn.
No, it's not 70 feet long. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I've got an idea, guys.
It is
may
35
require what?
30 feet long with a 5-foot wide pit at the end, right before a wall, and a 5-foot wide pit that you just fell in 10 feet into the room.
Yep.
So a bunch of pits. This is like sort of like well, it doesn't exist in the game, but think of like a ping pong table, several different holes, and where the balls that are supposed to fall in them.
Did you say a ping pong table?
No, a pinball.
Ah, okay.
Pinball wizard.
So has Shardak pulled us out yet?
Yeah, he can pull you back.
Okay.
Since he's pulling you, that would then pull you back towards the door.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
and I'm thinking I want to try something out, Shardak. So leave the rope still tied around me, and I'm going to try to cause as long as he's holding up the slack so that I don't go too far when because I'm going to be just sitting down. I'm not even going to try to stand in this shit.
No.
I'm going to try to hammer in pittance into the floor. And then loop the rope around it. Will that work? There's another door, isn't there? I seem to recall there was like other stuff than just the pit.
No, it ends in a wall at the other pit.
Can I look for a secret door?
I mean, you're not over the first pit yet. You want to try to dig a pit in? I want to say, yeah.
I'm securing myself by looping the rope around it, and I figure that if I put pittance in, like let's say every 10 feet or so, we'll have the rope secured to where people can walk in, hold onto the rope, and they won't have to worry about sliding.
How do you want to get over the pit?
That's going to be the difficult part. I'll be looking back at Shardak. Do you think you got any ideas, Shardak, from how I can get across? How wide is the pit again?
5 feet.
You can just throw
I'll
him.
be climbing back up the rope.
I was gonna say we could do
Hand
the
over.
classic D&D half orc throwing the halfling rogue.
No, because that landing's going to go bad. I
Where's
won't
your
have
butt?
time
So
to
what?
hammer in a pit and then loop a rope. No, I was figuring how long's your pike?
However long a pike is.
It's pretty long, longer than 5 feet.
Yeah, I was figuring that if I'm holding the pike, I'm not using it as a weapon, but I'm going to have it try to cover the pit so that I can like walk hand over, well, maybe not hand over hand, but like inch down it and hammer in another piton on the other side to where the rope is taut across the pit. But I don't know how to advance because I figure it's downwards towards the pits, right? So how do I get further to hammer in another pit and like?
Here's an
We
idea.
can just leave the room. I mean,
Here's an idea I like. I just since you come up with the pipe thing, what you could do is just kind of slide rope, not fall into the pit. Put your pitting down there right at the edge of the pit, and then take the pipe, stick it down into the bottom, and kind of pole vault over to the other side.
well, that's why I was playing. I was just thinking that when I reach the other side, I'll hammer in another pit and it'll be taut over it. The problem is
the rope around it.
How do I get further beyond that? Because I figure it's angled downwards and I can't apply any friction.
Well, once you're on the other side of the pit and you have another pitting down in there and the rope tied around top for that, then you could just use that pitting that you tied in and push yourself off.
Oh, okay. And try to find a crack to just thrust a pitting in real fast and then hammer in that one and just keep going.
Have tied around your waist. Use two, one that you're dragging and using these pittons to toss around, and the other one to just stop me, and he pulls it tight.
Yeah, that'll work. You guys good with that?
Thank you, DM.
Thank you, DM. You're helping me explain roughly what I had in mind. I was struggling to think of how I would get beyond once I'm already on the other side of the pit. How do I get further? Was my
young man, and you others as well. That pit makes me, well, I don't like it very much. And I was starting to think, when did you guys last time had your lockjaw shot?
Super tetanus.
I don't have the proper vaccine with me, but I have something which might help.
I think I'm fine. I mean, it hurt when I went down, bruised my butt, but I think I'm good.
Okay. What about the rest of you guys? Would you like to try giving it a shot?
What is it? Well, I'm all the way in the room, so I don't hear any of this.
Okay.
I'm just yelling it.
The rest of you guys who are trying to do this stunt, are you willing to give my vaccine a try?
Please describe it to me.
It feels like a blessing.
Okay.
And weren't you in the other side of the room?
Yeah, but I figure if you're going to cast it on anyone, it would be the person that's fucking going out there to hammer all this shit in the first place.
Yeah, that was my thought.
So I guess I'll inch my way back across the pit. I'll be...
I'm gonna cast it on who's not gonna participate in any stunts.
Talus is perfectly welcome to join me in this.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. I'll pass. I'm tired of going first.
Yeah, tired of going first? I was already out in the room. You were second.
Okay, well, I'm tired of getting initiating everything bad. That's what I mean.
Oh man, for tetanus.
Okay, if you're off pincushion duty, I'm gonna cast Bless on Shardak, Rikaros, and Stacy. If you will, if you want my blessing.
Yes, I'm heading back there, and I'll look at Shardak and say, "Hey, if we just hammer, Shardak, do you have any pittons? Because you had a crowbar."
What is the question today?
I'm looking in my explorer's pack right now.
That is one
What
thing
is the?
I like about the packs that they give you in D&D 5e is people just know I have a pack. They don't know what the fuck is in it.
Yeah, well, I just know that I think Dungeoneer's pack is the one that has crowbar, hammer, pittance.
Uh-huh.
If I'm the only one with the Dungeoneer's pack, we only have 10 pittance.
Yeah, you're right. No, I have the Explorers, not the Dungeoneers.
I have a
But
deck of cards, so we have something to do while we wait for you guys to fix this problem.
Like, we don't have to go and, down this path at all. We can drag our half-frozen gear back across that hallway and just abandon this shit if you guys aren't going to help come up with solutions.
But you said there were no door on the other side.
Yeah, I was going to search for a secret door, but if you guys aren't particularly interested in getting across, then I can just pull up these pittons I've put in and we'll leave.
Oh, I'm interested. I'm just not sure if I can be of any assistance apart from maybe resurrecting your body when you die.
Oh, I don't think I'll die from this. Not after his stunt.
Super tetanus.
Don't you underestimate Lockjaw.
Lockjaw takes time.
Super uber tetanus.
Super tetanus. Gonna get me in a minute instead of like month or so.
I want to see if we can like surf on something, but I'm trying to figure out what.
You'll
Like something that can like cross the gap.
just come and push, buddy.
That's the thing that just really irritates me about this is because how would a potion of climbing work if my climb speed and everything doesn't? I'm guessing just because it's magical. Is that the only reason? But the problem is you're...
Yeah. Can I put my hand in the room and can I like...
Well, maybe that wouldn't be enough. Maybe we would need like spider climb.
Yeah, I think that's what I think.
Yeah, let me just put my hand in the room and just like try and like grab onto the wall and trying to get a grip on it. Just my hand.
Flip.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Are we thinking like some super Teflon type shit? Like,
this is some fucking Ronald Reagan Iran Contra shit right here.
Oh god.
Slippery road.
Oh man. None of it sticks. Oh man.
I know we went a little old school there for you, but just to show them.
Yes, I know. It's just I understand.
Could we like? Could we like?
Putting sexual assault shit going on here. A little older, a little younger.
Yeah.
Rick Ross, you got a bow and arrow, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the arrow will penetrate into the wall. It may just bounce off.
We could try.
Says the man that won't replace my broken arrows.
I can. I can't replace your broken arrows. I don't know how the fuck to do it.
Yes, that's my point. Is you're perfectly willing to endanger them.
I got more. I can buy you more. They cost like what? A copper?
We're nowhere near a town.
We'll buy it later.
I have a crossbow which I don't use very often.
We can tie a rope to the other end of the bolt, and the bolt probably have a better chance at penetrating into the wall than an arrow would.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, here you go, young man. And I'm gonna hand you a crossbow.
And I'd be like,
20 bolts in a...
Yeah, well, I don't need 20.
Just one.
I'll be like, can I borrow one of y'all's ropes?
I'll give you mine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hammer a pitton into the essentially like the stonework by the door frame on the outside. It's gonna have a little friction when it's bending and rubbing against the door frame, but or the entrance or whatever. The point is this rope instead of just being along the floor, we'll be potentially hanging above to where they'll just have to go hand over hand or, hug the rope and go down it. Anyway, I'm going to tie the other end of the rope to the... Because I only put 3 pittons in, and I can remove them with a crowbar. Anyway, the idea is basically shoot the bolt into the other end of the room where it looks like an empty space that are between the 2 pits. You said there's 3 pits or 2 pits?
There are 2 pits.
Yeah,
On the other
space.
side of the other pit is just a wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Slightly to the right of it or something, so that I can Anyway, I'm going to shoot the crossbow into the wall on the other side of the room.
It goes through it.
Wait, whoa. What?
It's an illusion.
Through the wall.
Oh, crap.
So
did
the
it find
rope
purchase?
is just keeps pulling out, right?
Yeah, not too far though.
Oh, not too far. Does it sink into anything? Does the rope?
Yeah.
Okay.
It falls. Just it goes.
It'll have slack because it's 50 foot of rope. The point is I can untie it from the pitton and make it taut.
As you pull, do you pull the rope back?
I have to make it taut. Is the bolt coming back?
Yeah.
Okay. It didn't purchase into anything, but is the illusion still there since we saw it?
Yep.
Okay, but we know it's an illusion.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll be pulling out. Be like, Charlotte, can you pop that pitton out of the wall by the door frame there? We're just gonna have to go across the floor. Wait,
Yep.
It's a circular room, right?
Negative. It is a 15-foot wide corridor.
Oh, what am I even thinking?
I don't know.
I'll be like, leave that pitton in and start hammering. No, it won't work, will it? If we try to do it where it's just above, where we could stand up and hold on to a rope. That's what I was thinking.
We can't stand.
Yeah, and I'm the only one with pittons because apparently everybody else picked different packs.
That's true.
Well,
I suggest that you simply just use the pike to pole vault from pit to pit, over the pits when you come to them, and then otherwise just every 10 feet slap in a pitton, wrap the rope around it. And
Yeah,
then
that works.
pull
That works.
yourself forward, have the rope around you so Charlotte can stop. You get to the other pit, you do the same thing, and this time you roll over onto the other side.
That'll work. Okay, that'll work. But that'll consume less pittons that way. I'll have just 3 going down into the first pit, so that no one slips into the first pit.
Uh-huh.
And I'll just pole vault to. Well, there's a 4th. It's 2 down, and then on the other side's a 3rd. So I'll pole vault across the 2nd pit.
You go through the wall.
Yeah.
There on the wall, you see that the corridor continues on for another 10 feet, and there's a door on the northern wall.
I can stand up.
Nope, still super slick.
Oh, shit. Am I slipping backwards then?
No, not really. You got.
Okay. No, I just thought if there was going to be pits, there'd be an incline on both sides of the pit to draw things into them.
No, it's all relatively flat. But as soon as you step into it, if you slide, and you'll slide into the pit eventually because there's no, you'll slide into the pit eventually.
No, I mean past the illusion it's still slippery there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hammer in a pit in there, and tie the loop around it, a few loops around it, and try to stand on that pitton on the floor, hammer in the next circle, etc. And before long, basically, I'm going to go back across the rope, holding the pike in my arm, Going back up to the party, and I'm going to remove some of the earlier pittons because we have later ones to hold it taut, right? It may get a little bit of slack, but anyway, the point is that
I'm saying you could do the whole thing with 5.
Okay, 5 pittons. Okay, we do that, and I'm on the other side. I'm at the door. Are the rest of you coming? The DM's trying to fast track this so that we're goofing off.
Well, yeah, I'm coming.
I'm going to make a try as well.
So each of you are going to go down the rope. Path. Is there anywhere close to the door that it's not slippery?
Nope.
Can I look for... Looking for traps shouldn't be a disadvantage, should it?
I'm going to call it no.
Okay. I'm going to look for traps by the door while they're trying to reach me.
Roll.
And I hate this die right now. 11.
You do not find any traps.
Yeah.
Right, everybody manages to follow the rope bridge. You're all the way over there. You're at the door. There's no traps. What do you do?
Can I reach the door handle laying on the floor? How high up is it?
I don't know, a couple feet, whatever normal door.
I can't reach it. Then, Chardonnay.
Is this gonna be like one of those rooms where we open the door and then like this wind fucking blows us around on a frictionless floor now?
The hidden shrine to Moacon where you get slashed around the whole time?
Yes. I hope that we're not getting spammed with wind doors. But anyway.
Way to find out.
Well, does the rest of the party want to go back to the very entrance back there? And I'll just hang out with Shardak here.
I have no idea.
You guys were,
make up your minds. Make up your
Yeah.
minds, and Rick Rose, you just look for traps. And
Well, I'm-
make up their minds.
Yeah, I was looking for traps already. So.
I'm with you guys wherever you want to go.
Okay.
I'll keep your backs clear.
Well,
Stacy?
We've got this far already. We may as well see it to the end.
Okay. Go ahead and open the door then, Shardak. I can't reach it laying down on the floor.
Stuck.
Oh, God.
it what?
It's stuck. I'll be like, here's my hammer and crowbar. Get to it, please. Like, I am tired of laying on the fucking ground, slipping and sliding.
I'm gonna offer you all a little bit more DM advice. Because of the super slickness of the floor, you don't have any like traction, to push the door. And anybody who's played football knows that all your power comes from your feet on the ground.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, is there any door handle or anything to grab onto the door?
No. But
Nothing.
Here's my little advice. You could all sit there. It's only 15 feet. You can sit there and just like back to back to back, pushing against all the walls in a straight line to give yourself some leverage.
Okay.
Everybody
Well,
there.
I'm too short for that to work.
You can push on their buttocks. That's fine.
No. You're saying like we're horizontal, right? We're not following the vertical rope so much. Then we have our backs to each other.
Everybody's like holding on to each other, holding on to the piton, and they'll arrange so that you're like 15 feet north to south, facing the door with Shardak at the door, and everybody pushing against the
Shardak?
wall to Shardak, so that you have some semblance of not just standing there comically like, oh, I'm pushing the door and I'm pushing.
Well, no, it's just that.
No, because like this is what I'm picturing. If the floor is frictionless, I pretty much imagine we're all like I'm laying down.
Yeah.
Is there enough friction for me to take the crowbar in one hand and to like stab it really quick into the door frame?
Sure.
And then when
Hammer
it's in there secure, I'll turn around and I'll put my feet on the door frame. So I'm sitting on my butt and I'll pull the crowbar
I want to say
towards me.
that'll cancel out disadvantage for the completely frictionless surface, so you can roll it an athletics check straight up.
Okay. Am I feeling lucky with this app today?
Is it possible for me to help him?
No, I already have the advantage with the crowbar.
No.
Yeah.
Disadvantage from the
Yeah. No, it's just I was wondering.
21.
Oh,
Bang! You pop the
15
door
plus
open.
6.
The super tetanus room is no longer a problem.
it just stops being a problem.
Well, you're
The
through it.
super tetanus room, so it's all like rusty nails and shit down in the pits.
Yeah, and I'm serious. That is what they call it. Super fucking tetanus.
That's funny.
That's
A
funny.
creature that contracts the disease of super tetanus is racked with pain as its heart races and its muscles spasm hard enough to break its bones. The creature takes 2d10 damage at the start of each of its turns. If the victim is not cured by other means, it can repeat the saving throw at the end of every minute. So that's 10 rounds of 2d10 damage.
You
And
are
then
so lucky, Talus.
To the mitten.
Wow. I'm so glad we like tied the rope on immediately.
It is a justified. The Constitution saving throw is DC 15. Not
Oh,
exactly.
Wow.
You are so lucky, Talus. If that had been a natural one, you'd probably have died in there.
Honestly.
Magic that augments movement, such as fly, jump, and levitate, and teleportation effects, do not work in this room.
Does freedom of movement work in this room?
I would say no.
Oh, God.
And
Wow.
As
That's
I would
like
say
high
potion of
level.
climbing or spider climb would also not work because they are movement affecting spells.
So if we find somebody we don't like in this dungeon, we just throw them in here.
Yeah. Just fling them like a curling
Hmm.
ball into one of the pits and let them get super tetanus and fucking die.
So I'm going to guess that I should just fully subtract 5 pittance from my inventory, and then when we're
Next time-
exiting... this
Next time we
exit-
get gold, I'm buying an immovable rod.
That would work. So how much do those cost?
I don't know.
Yeah, a lot.
Anyway, 5 pittance left, guys.
All right, so the door opens into a corridor heading west. And you can see that only heads west for about 20 feet with your dark vision, and then it tees heading north or south.
Okay, before we go much further, I'll pull out the ever-burning candle so that he won't be relying on dim light. He'll see it in bright light with the ever-burning candle stretching 20 feet out.
And
Oh, I'm probably gonna want to stop soon, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get to the corridor where it tees, you can see that on the north, there's only 15 feet before there's a door, and that it heads south for about 30 feet, and there's a door. Decisions.
Oh, but the floor is no longer slick once we're
No,
past.
no. As soon as
Yeah,
you
so
exit the
yeah,
door,
we're standing.
you're fine.
Like we can just take a left here.
Super
Mhm.
tetanus. A left would be south.
South, yeah.
There's the door.
There's a door.
There's a door. I hate this room.
Oh God. Thanks
If
for
you hate this room.
I don't know. Maybe I don't want to go in there now. Mysteriously, I don't understand why.
No, I'm regretting. Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be done, right? It's got to be done.
Michael,
Yes.
just for keeping track, while we waited earlier, I used my Pearl of Power.
Okay. That's get you back.
Level 3 slot.
Your mass healing word.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is that some reusable or?
Yeah, it recharges every morning.
Okay. Yeah, it just doesn't break. Is my point.
The door to the south.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'll walk past Shardak, I'm looking for traps with the ever-burning candle out, walking slowly side to side to make sure I don't see any trip wires, any plates sticking, any tiles sticking up suspiciously.
Roll it.
This is a better roll.
Oh, by the way, there's no more muck. You're not walking through muck anymore. As soon as you went up those stairs for the super tetanus room, you came out of the muck.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Just by chance, there was no super tetanus in the water, right? They don't mention it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 16 plus 8, 24.
You do not find any traps.
I'm gonna. Does that door have a handle?
It does not.
I'm gonna be looking at Shardak again, like I mean, if it's athletics, it'll be amusing the halfling doing it because he is proficient in athletics. But
Yeah, I'll crowbar this door again if I have to.
It is stuck. You're going to have to.
Okay, I'll crowbar it.
that's gonna knock us back.
I love crowbars. They're so cool. With advantage. Oh, a critical. 20 plus 6 is 26.
All right. Crack that door wide open. Easy.
Boom!
Pops it right off the hinges if you so choose.
Yeah, and I'll just put the crowbar away and grab my axe, which is just leaning against the all. I'm not even dealing with the pike. The pike is like no fun. I might not even have it now after the tetanus room.
Yeah, it may still be in the tetanus room.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Y'all could have picked it back up if you were.
Yeah, no, I have no interest. The reach is kind of neat, but it's less damage and it's not magical.
But just keep it just in case, man.
Hey, if he wants to leave it in there, it'd be useful later for when I remove those pittons.
True.
All right.
Yeah,
You are
I just
looking
probably left
down-
it there.
You are looking out and down to an enormous chamber defined by terrace steps that ring the entire area and descend toward a central enclosure. A few feet south of the floor, water laps at the edge of the stone floor. Looking to the side, you can see that the ring of the terrace that lies beyond is a 10-foot deep ring of water, held in a nearly transparent wall. Another of these watery steps in the terrace is not somewhat lower than the first, at the level in between these aquariums. The terrace steps are dry, but the area is still enclosed by a glassy wall like the others. Now, does that fucking description help you at all? That's
No.
It did at first, but I know it's the inverted ziggurat.
Oh, it is an inverted ziggurat.
Oh, okay. So it's like okay.
So
it's like a pyramid, but like
ground,
inward.
then.
Okay. And it's got like what with water?
A
With
couple of the levels are water held back by like invisible walls.
Yeah.
what? That's
And
Without
just-
you guys, like, do you think it too dangerous to be like fire a crossbow bolt at the wall?
Maybe, but I don't know much. It looks magical. And the thing is, like, this is where one of the weapons supposed to be hidden is under the upside down ziggurat.
Okay, and
this
this
is the sword, right?
a weapon. I don't know. There's
Yeah,
upside down ziggurat. You have the note. You have it written down. You can like pull it out and go like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
The occupants of each level, you can also tell that it's not in the description. The occupants of each level will be randomly distributed when the party enters. But as the intruders become near, the monsters will move to follow, expecting to be fed. Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm just wanting to where is it list what they are? No creatures that have a top tier of the terrace. The aquarium tier inside the area is occupied by 6 giant crayfish.
Oh, those bastards!
The next lower tier is a dry level where the glass walls enclose 6 giant scorpions.
Do the giant crayfish like? Damn, I don't know that language.
This is like the weapon wave or whatever.
No, I was thinking of the last area where we're at. There was a talking.
It spoke Omen. It was
Yeah.
the Omen language. It was a crayfish.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll speak Omen, and I can't speak it anyway.
Giant crayfish, 6 giant scorpions. Beneath and inside that is an aquarium that holds 4 sea lions.
Oh, sea lion.
On
Just
the bottom
curious.
tier are 3 manticores.
Can you speak with the crayfish or with the scorpions, Shardak?
I'm sorry, what was that? Pardon me?
I assume you're talking to the DM, not me.
Well, I just heard my name.
Oh, I was asking if you could speak with the crayfish or the giant scorpions, because at the very end of the temple, you could speak with animals.
Oh, yeah. Beast, but it might... We got to see. There might be a size limit or something, or a hit dice. Speak with animals.
Are they... Would you classify them as animals or monstrosities, DM?
Well, they would be beasts, but it's
Okay.
I got to check the spell to see what it says about
But
that size.
did I understand correctly if this is sort of like an upside down ziggurat?
Correct.
Does it contain water?
The wall.
Of the terrace, the one that you're on, that if you walk into the room would be on, there's nothing. The next tier down is an aquarium that's occupied by 6 crayfish. The next tier down is dry, and the glass walls enclose 6 giant scorpions. Beneath and inside that is an aquarium that holds 4 sea lions. And
Okay.
on the bottom tier are 3 manticores.
If we
Are manticores behind walls of force?
They do not appear to be, but each
Manticores?
Yeah.
I like how it's all like, sea lions and crayfish and then manticores.
Well, if they're not behind walls of force, don't manticores have wings?
these do.
Fuck.
You guys, we need to be very careful.
I agree.
They could attack us at any moment.
I agree.
what if we sort of like knock a hole in the floor of the upper levels and then just float everything downwards?
Yeah, I've got a spell that can deal a lot of damage to them.
Okay.
I do. It's a new one. It's level 4.
Shattered should be a nice one here.
Ooh, young Rimmer has. I didn't realize I had a young one.
Oh, God!
No, I was just flipping through the monster manual.
Like, you are not slinging that at us in here, right?
No Rimmer has this in here. Just 6 giant crayfish, 6 giant scorpions, 6 sea. And
before
3.
we go anywhere down where the manticores are, yeah, I'm just going to be like, Shardak, could you at least speak to the crayfish that are the level below us?
Yeah, it'll take quite a while though, because I have to ritual cast it, and I think it already has like a casting time of 10 minutes. It'll be like 20 minutes.
I can wait.
I have infinite patience.
Yes.
All right, I will. And it just says beasts. It doesn't say anything about challenge rating or hit dice. So
Fair enough. Here's my question: What's the range?
what's the what?
What's the range?
Rain.
I think itself.
Oh, so it just affects you. Okay.
And he can
I'm gonna
speak
check.
a language to them.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah, range self.
Or is it just that the beasts can understand you now?
Well, it's range self. I can communicate with beasts.
Yes.
Okay.
How far away are the crayfish again? 20 feet down?
The crayfish are the first one, so they would be 10 feet from the door, and then each level is 10 feet.
Yeah, because I figured it was steps downwards.
And it's 10 feet wide, and then 10 feet down to the next step. 10 feet wide and 10 feet down to the next step. This is why I hate this room. It's like so like, you know. Thank you for the cigarette. I never got that before. All right. Do you enter the room?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm back. What's happening?
We enter the room. Shardak is casting Speak with Animals to speak with the crayfish because I figure the scorpions are probably way outrange.
But you say it's only 10 feet until the water starts anyways, right?
Correct.
So we can't really enter too far anyways.
Well, you don't really have to enter too far.
Go ahead and roll me initiative, everybody.
Shh. But, okay.
Huh?
No, it's just Stacy has to leave soon.
How does she?
Yeah, she was saying that it's getting late.
Oh.
Or he was. Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, this is going to take forever.
You want to shelve this until the next session?
I want to keep my initiative, though. 18.
Yeah, I want to keep my initiative of 21, too.
Everybody give me your initiative rolls real quick. And I got 21 for Rick Rose.
It's a 5 for me.
5.
18.
Right, 18.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
I'm assuming you probably have a higher dexterity than Shardak does. Good job.
Mine is +2, 14 dexterity.
Yeah, I don't mind doing this combat now or saving it for next session.
I prefer to save it.
It'll have to be next session because Stacy's leaving.
Yeah.
Jonas, what'd you get?
I got 17.
17? Oh, okay.
And I figure Jonas has to leave soon too, right?
I'm fine.
Oh.
He's an owl. He's not human. He's a freaking giant owl.
It's it's actually 4 minutes ago. It's exactly 12 hours until I start working, so I'm fine.
Anyway,
And with that, we'll call it. I have everybody's initiative written down, and next session we will immediately start with this very multi-tiered, faceted, mini monster type combat.
Woo.
That sounds very exciting.
Hopefully, Lone Hunter will be with us, so he'll have to give you his initiative.
He'll like catch up. Hey, fellas, this fucking room over there, tetanus. Who knew?
No, that'll be really exciting to just be able to jump in and begin this. Yeah, because it is quite a gauntlet, it sounds like.
Oh, God, yes, it is. All right. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
see you guys.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, guys.